You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Not even thinking that we would realize. And if we criticize, could be ostracized. We don't know who to trust. That's why I say, Lord, please listen to this prayer that comes from before. Please send us another Moses again. Oh, we just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. Time to make them oppress us pay. So we children could see their way. Make them get on their knees and pray. Then I'll be up to judgment day. Just can't make it this way. Please deliver us today. We like the Israelites did it. Please send us another Moses again. Lord, we just can't make it this way. Yes, deliver us today. Oh, we just can't go this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Please listen to what I say. Yes, hurry up with judgment day. We just can't make it this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Must we get old and gray? And the children can't see their way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. We like the Israelites did it. Please send us another Jesus again. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Lord, we just can't go this way. Lord, we just can't make it this way. No, 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 we just can't go this way.
We gotta save it. Oh yeah, my sweet TNT. Oh yeah. We used to sing sweet, sweet Trinidad. To leave here, boy, you must be mad. This is the land of milk and honey, rum and coke and easy money. While those verses we were singing, alarm bells kept on ringing. Pundits on each pulpit saying, "Oh, heart and our soul decaying." Suddenly we wake up to a living nightmare, not bliss while editorial ask, how did we ever come to this? But so long we hearing, you got to stand up and be counted. But daily we're intimidated. Every day our next witness getting on. We're fighting, making porn. Us schoolgirls, you won't believe. Live MMA, they're pulling weave. Check the vibes, they're living by. Dance all slackness, get rich or die. Alkaline Tobago, mention maestro, they don't know. No morals, no ethics. There is a centrifugal black hole. Lord, we must move quick to wake their conscience and save their soul. So long we've been hearing evil triumphs when good men do nothing. No triggers pump while words be frothing, and while church attendance real low. Protest back plus them casino, while black market prices haggling. Through up ports, big guns they smuggling. Spanish women are hot like their music. Saucy salsa, human traffic, Tobago. We can't wait. The devil making hay while we sleep. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world and we have to reap. While we look on them as more mothers who weep. We're facing the world and we have to reap. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, Now the nation's soul has been revealed. How they find Shannon Banfield. Busy street, yes, in our city. Killed by beasts who show no pity. Now there's fear and trepidation. What is happening to our nation? So I pray this one infraction will propel us into action. Tobago, the time is now. We have to take our country back while these monsters flow. We cannot run from their attack. That is why I'm still saying, time to stand up and be counted. Our young girls, they're being hunted, not for jobs by institutions, but by clubs for prostitution. While from you guys, some arranging on the seas, cargo exchanging in the Gulf, drugs, guns and women, and the Coast Guard cannot stop them. Tobago, the time is now. Look how the murder rate leap. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world when we have to reap. Before more of our daughters, they put us to sleep. Must stop this world and we have to reap. Time to stand up and be counted. We must defeat this threat they've mounted. We cannot wait for no messiah. Like zero fiddling through the fire. But while the flames we keep romancing, the grim reaper keeps advancing across the land. He casts his shadow, slashing victims to the marrow. Tobago, the time is now. Look how the price we paying don't steep. While some labor keep. We're caught in the world and we have to reap. We need a fresh new broom for a broad crime sweep. Must stop this world and we have to reap. Save our land, Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I say you get up one morning, your elders have something. You don't know how they get it, but you want to use it. But if you ask them old people to get the things what they went through, ask them this any day, and your parents sure to say, black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're able to get a pulley and jam with the devil. Why? Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're ready to swim offshore and hold your boat steady. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that dragon eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man do get nothing easy. say you get up one morning, and oil money running. How it come you don't know, so that it can how the thing go. But if they read about Uriah, they wanna find out the pressure. How we get so much old hell to get a penny from TLL. Black man have to keep on jamming, but black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, but black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, but black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something, with that eagle eye you keep watching, because I don't tell you already, black man don't get nothing easy. I say we got up one morning, independence happening, getting the thing come easy. Now they're taking liberty, but if they know about petition, we are to send to England for some woman to tell we in this colony free. Black man have to keep on jabbing, but black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, but black man to get a little something. People hold you, humiliate you, turn on and sell you, and then they free you. Black man have to keep on jamming, but black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something, with that dragon eye you keep watching, because I don't tell you already, black man don't get nothing easy. So when a black man gets something, he got to start thinking. You get it easy. You got to practice economy. From getting licked from the slave master to become the land owner. Brother, it's a terrible journey, packed with plenty brutality. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to rise up, you got to stand up, pick up your mind, you will always stay on top. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your
The poor have to slave night and day, for next to nothing pay, so they can't see the way. We don't enjoy equal facility, like Pharaoh and company, brainwashing we say we free. We just can't go this way. We just can't go this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go this way. Time to make them oppressors pay. We just can't go this way. So the children could see their way. We just can't go this way. Suffer like this. You said that you But here again, we are in the same khaki pants. We have those modern pills who oppress the poor, who represents Israel. They confuse us with so much lies. Not even thinking that we would realize. And if we criticize, we could be ostracized. We don't know who to trust. That's why I say, Lord, please listen to this prayer that comes from the poor. Please send us another Moses again. Oh, we just can't go this way. Please deliver us today. Time to make them oppress us stay. So the children could see their way. Make them get on their knees and pray. Then I'll be able to touch them face. Just can't make it this way.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover, 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 cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover, 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 the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover, cover, cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst salvation, that blessing the nation, grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, 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 cover me, cover me, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with yours truly, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And I know you always say it. Doesn't matter what color t-shirt you have on. You have on a pink t-shirt, a gray t-shirt, a burgundy t-shirt. Each and every one is welcome in the village on WZYE 95.9 FM. Doesn't matter what planet you're from. You're from Mazatania, Xenorania, Sonoranias. Each and every one is welcome on WZYE 95.9 FM. And you notice this is how we start the thing.
It have our place, WZYE, where they treat you like friends and family. So if you're looking for a place to belong, going WZYE, you could come along. If you have haste, do come with me. We do have dad on WZYE, Santa Medite.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the one and only, the man himself, the young man commonly known as the Love Doctor. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, as we know, we originate, we don't imitate. We tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And the only radio program on the planet, on the planet, that have an oath such pledge to you that will bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Take a listen.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And there you have it. There you have it, folks. The only program on the planet with an oath/pledge to the people who listen to us here on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, folks, as you come in, share the live on WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook, WZYE 95.9 FM on X. And don't forget, subscribe to WZYE TV and YouTube. We have a goal to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of August. Let me bring in my pal here, the man himself, the one and only, the incomparable young man out of the country. Sometimes they say from a place with a bell in it. Sometimes they say from a place with a bay, close to the sea. The one and only, the man himself, Uncle Tommy. Tommy, welcome.
Good evening, my good friend. How are you today?
Today, Tommy, I want to start the program a little different today. So let me start it a little different. Stay right here, okay? Stay right
Right here. I'm right here.
So we have breaking news, Tommy. Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking
On
news.
WZYE.
On WZYE. So let's give the people the breaking news. Breaking news. Here we go.
Scotland named minister in the Ministry of National Security. Senior Counsel Keith Scotland is to be appointed the minister in the Ministry of National Security, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has announced. Speaking during the post-cabinet press conference held at Whitehall today, Rowley said he advised President Christine Keangala to add Scotland to the cabinet to focus specifically on policing issues. Scotland first entered Parliament as the elected representative for Port of Spain South in August 2020. During his contribution in the budget debate in 2022, Scotland said he intended to ride his bicycle to the court in order to save fuel and burn fat. He also suggested people utilize a coal pot, as he does, for cooking. He eventually apologized to the country and his constituents for the comment. Scotland was named a senior counsel last month.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our breaking news edition. If you didn't know it, Tommy.
Now you do. Keith Scotland, named by Dr. Keith Rowley.
Next Minister of National Security.
Well, minister in the ministry. You see, he didn't take your good friend out from his position. He just gave him assistance.
But Tommy, we started the program a little different today. I want to play something. I wonder if the Prime Minister listened to this, Tommy. Take a listen.
Time for accountability. Why Minister Fitzgerald Hines should resign. An editorial by Professor Wall Street. In light of the escalating crime rates and the growing sense of insecurity among the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, it is imperative to call for accountability at the highest levels of government. The recent resignation of the U.S. Secret Service Director following a significant security lapse sets a precedent that should be followed by our own Minister of National Security, Fitzgerald Hines. Here are 10 compelling reasons why Minister Hines should step down. 1. Escalating crime rates. the murder rate in Trinidad and Tobago reached an all-time high of 605 in 2022. Despite various initiatives, the crime rate continues to soar, indicating a failure in effective crime prevention strategies. 2. Public outcry. There has been a consistent and vocal demand from various sectors of society for Minister Hines to resign. The public's trust in his ability to ensure their safety has eroded significantly. 3. Ineffective policies. Many of the policies implemented under Hines' tenure have not yielded the desired results. The continued rise in violent crimes, including gang violence and gun-related incidents, underscores the ineffectiveness of these measures. 4. Lack of accountability. Unlike the Secret Service director who took responsibility for the security lapse, Minister Hines has often deflected blame, failing to take full accountability for the deteriorating security situation. 5. Resource allocation issues. There have been numerous reports of inadequate resources for law enforcement agencies. This includes insufficient funding, outdated equipment, and a lack of proper training for officers. 6. Failure to address root causes. The approach to crime has been largely reactive rather than proactive. There has been little focus on addressing the root causes of crime, such as poverty, unemployment, and lack of education. 7. Low detection and conviction rates. The detection and conviction rates for serious crimes remain alarmingly low. In 2022, only 12.4% of murder cases resulted in charges being laid. This low rate of solving crimes contributes to a culture of impunity. 8. Public safety concerns. The general public feels increasingly unsafe, with many citizens altering their daily routines to avoid becoming victims of crime. This pervasive sense of fear is a direct reflection of the failure of the current security policies. 9. International reputation. The high crime rates have tarnished Trinidad and Tobago's international reputation, affecting tourism and foreign investment. This has broader economic implications for the country. 10. Leadership and morale. Effective leadership is crucial for maintaining the morale of law enforcement agencies. The current leadership under Minister Hines has been criticized for its lack of vision and direction, leading to low morale among officers. In conclusion, the role of the Minister of National Security is to ensure the safety and security of all citizens. Given the current state of affairs, it is clear that Minister Fitzgerald Hines has not been able to fulfill this mandate effectively. For the sake of the nation, it is time for him to step down and allow for new leadership that can bring about the necessary changes to restore safety and security in Trinidad and Tobago.
And there you have it, Tommy. So, Tommy,
Somebody heard that. Somebody
yeah,
heard that.
Tommy, yeah, Tommy, and the BRPNM, you know the BRPNM, right?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, the BRPNM want to say, oh, them living in America, them just living in America. You nobody listening to them, nobody have time to care about them. Tommy, is it a coincidence that a day after or day before, whichever one you want to put it, the editorial comes out, and all of a sudden, Keith Scotland is appointed minister in the Ministry of National Security. Them things do happen by coincidence, Tommy.
But
You feel?
there's so much shame that instead of doing the right thing and removing the obstacle, he just pads him on or layers him on.
Tommy, be careful with your words there, no, Tommy. Pads them on.
Yeah. Just layer him, create one more in the same ring.
Tommy, you know in boxing they used to have what they call them a second? You mean they put that
Right,
third? They put that
right.
third?
No, what he did is he instead of removing the obstacle
Right.
and coming out and telling the nation, I've removed the obstacle and this is your new security guru.
Yeah.
He said, okay, I'm gonna add one more in the security lineup.
Yeah. You gonna try to fool you even more.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Which
yeah,
is,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
which is
Yeah.
tomfoolery.
Oh God, Tommy, you put your name in there, boy? Tomfoolery.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
just
tomfoolery. Because well, I just hope that your friend
which
who
one?
is
I think
the current minister of national security listens to what his help has to say if he wants things to get better, and not
listen,
would not just override him when he suggests something.
Tommy. To me, that is the next election. That is the next EGS. That is the election gimmick. That is the next gimmick. That is a gimmick, Tommy.
Yeah,
Tommy,
because to make it significant, you should flatly say, "Look, you out of here, you in here."
you have either failure, get him out of here. Tommy, you know the easiest way to do is to putting a band-aid on a sore. You know what I mean? I mean, come on, be for real. He's still the Minister of National Security. But Tommy, it's hard though. It's hard for the man at the top to admit that some of his choices is abysmal failures.
Flawed.
You're being generous. Failures. But
Yeah.
it is hard for him. You see, Tommy, if you are a leader, if you are a true leader, and you are a transformational leader as opposed to a transactional leader, you will do things for the benefit of the country. Doesn't matter that your partner, if all of us go and play golf together, or if all of us hang out together, if all of us drink together, whatever it is. At the end of the day, it's about the country.
That's right.
And you are the prime minister. The buck stops with you. We say this here all the time, Tommy. A fish doesn't rotten from the tail.
True.
I
Look,
mean,
look at Biden as an example.
oh, Tommy. Why did you bring that up? Why did you bring that up, Tommy?
Biden flatly see that it's not going to work, or it's not going to work out. He didn't just stay in place and say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this regardless of what whoever thinks." Why did I bring it up, eh? I shouldn't have, huh?
I don't know why you bring that up, Tommy, man. You just bring up kind of things. You make me go silent. And you know it's kind of hard to do, Tommy.
Yes, very hard. Very hard to make you go silent.
Hard, but your boy, you hit Tommy that one day, boy.
All
You
the
hit that
part.
one. You hit that one for 8. 8. Guys are 8.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But Biden move aside. He step aside.
And that's how we do it in America. That's how we do it. If you believe that your time has passed and gone for
Or
the
you can
benefit of
or you cannot be effective in your role. You get
correct,
out of the way.
move out of the way. Move, sit. No, let me don't sing that. Move, let we pass. Move, let we pass. Move, let we pass. Move. You understand? You realize that you can't do the work. Time to move on
Right. Don't be just stalling.
and trying all kind of election gimmick. Now you bring Scotland as a minister in the Ministry of Finance. What's Scotland really going to do?
Minister of National Security, not finance.
Thank you very much. Finance. Minister, I say finance. Ministry of National Security. Thank you very much. What are you going to do, Tommy? What are you going to do?
He started report to the failure.
still had to report to the failure. You know? So Tommy, I will ask the people of Trinidad and Tobago, what difference is it going to make now that Scotland is now a minister in the Ministry of Finance? What difference is it going to make?
What are their thoughts? You can call in and tell us what your thoughts are. The numbers here are 868 973 868 1444 973 868 1444 and
973 609 6509. 973 609 6509. Bijam, welcome.
Yeah, I want to put that together, man.
Bijam say,
Yeah, dollar, I say, yeah, boy.
you're on the phone talking to a man there, yes, boy. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Bijam,
yes.
go ahead. We hearing it.
Good day, how are you today?
We are splendid first. How are you?
You asked a question just now there, right? What
Difference.
kids Scotland going to do in national security?
Yeah. What are you going to do?
You could answer that, or you can't answer it. I want me to help you.
Help me. We need help. Help me.
we need your help.
You remember a few years back, they say ride bicycle and use coal pot?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
That is what he going in there for. He want people to ride bicycle and use coal pot.
Oh, God.
Right?
Yep.
It can make a difference when he go inside. What he could do?
You call Burrows.
Boy, we had a like Prime Minister Rowley, Seriously. No, seriously. He have been consistent with appointing people who can't do the work. What the man is at?
It's political appointees. You understand? You hear me?
Yeah, we listening.
It's political appointee now. I believe, right, to ease up the crime a little bit, right? I just suggesting that. You believe if the social services and thing, people get work and thing. If you feel that will ease up the crime a little bit?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
You see, the government not doing that, right? The government could fight the crime, but at this time they wouldn't fight no crime. Check the hotspot on them, which part the crime is. That could damage the election coming up there, right?
Yeah.
So he ain't going to interfere with that. He's leaving it so. So that false appointment he make with Keith Scotland, that it make a difference.
No.
Right?
Correct.
Am I wrong?
You're correct. You're absolutely correct. Guys are EG.
Yeah,
Election gimmick.
That make no difference.
No
at all.
difference. Nothing. Get rid of the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Bisram. Thanks.
Yeah, get rid of that man, You have to get rid of that.
That is it.
Yeah, and that is it there. And then bring a good man.
Bring somebody else.
To put there.
Bring anybody else.
Yeah, somebody else who have a little more experience,
Yeah, go anywhere and get anybody else. Anybody else. Just
yeah, this.
Yeah.
It's dal and rice and fried fish in the tunnel, in the Holland tunnel right now.
All right. Yeah, Brooklyn.
Well, shit, good night to you and good night to Uncle Tommy.
Good night.
Good night, Brooklyn.
Good night to the listeners and viewers and everybody. I hope all you're having a blessed night. And no matter what pressure and problems you may take on under this PNM wicked government, I want you to just remember tomorrow is another day. And once you have life, you can make change. And change is going to come. Make the right choice, make the right decisions. Wall Street, I sent you a song to play. You played it on your show. The song tell you exactly in 1973 that the PNM government wanted people to go back and cook on coal pot. He said, like, you want me to go back and cook on coal pot. The song says if you don't have If you could buy a car, you could pay purchase tax too in 1973. Right? I also told you about Fitzgerald Hines, the man who know all the secrets of the PNM. I also tell you, Manning didn't afraid him. That's why Manning kept him as a junior minister and kept him behind and underneath. What the PNM government just did is give the black people, and according to Maestro's song, use the black face on the advertisement. What they did with putting Keith Scotland in a position in the Ministry of National Security is exactly what Maestro sang about in 1973, using a black face for the black votes to get the black support. Okay, I ain't put a Indian, I ain't put a Syrian, I ain't put a Chinese, but I put a big black man. The same black man who can't tell black people to go and ride bike if you can't drive to work and go on cold pot and cook on cold pot another Oreo. Oreo number 2. That is what Rowley did, but black people ain't gonna like see that. They're gonna cheer that about yes. Rowley like black people, keep Scotland in a good position. You see, they're so I don't know what to say again about these people. They're so lost Wall Street that Kid Scotland being there, you understand, is not gonna make a change with crime. And under the PNM government now, even if they put money out, because we know every election, money just jump out, but under this Rowley government, from 2015 Wall Street and Uncle Tommy, I see in 2018, the one who is called Junior Rowley from 9, who is called 91.9, come and beg Rowley to wet the ground. He come and beg Rowley, he said, Rowley, it's time to wet the ground. Election 2020 come in. The ground never get wet. The ground gets so hard that the trees dry up. And up to this time, the ground still ain't get wet. 9 years after the ground ain't get wet Wall Street. So I don't know what other thing gonna happen. The PNM don't care. Rowley don't care about wetting no ground, giving black people nothing, opening up no jobs. All Rowley care about is getting his friends' finances and his family richer. And that is the bottom line of it. And continue to fool the black people for them to think that the PNM doing something good for black people. African emancipation and keep Scotland going to fight crime, to fight out the black PNM children who doing all the crime in the East-West corridor, because the PNM start to put people from the East-West corridor all over the place in government houses. The same bad boys and PNM voters with the bad children. That is what's going on. That's why crime all over Trinidad now. You understand? You don't be afraid to talk the things. All right? Yeah, so that's why the crime all over now. And people can't go nowhere and be safe. It's PNM. You hear what Jack wanna say? PNM is the responsibility. PNM is responsible for all the crime that is taking place in Trinidad and Tobago. I send you that clip to Jack wanna say that too. I go and have a blessed night. Yeah.
Tommy, I want to make a suggestion. I think they should have put Julia Davy or Pastor Google or Sharon Felix as a junior minister in the Ministry of National Security.
Oh, God.
No, let me repeat that. I believe that they should have put, KFC, welcome.
Hi, good night, Mr. Wash. Good night, Uncle Tommy, man.
What's happening?
Good night, KFC.
Lightning and thunder,
yeah. You get back your internet yet?
You
get your internet yet?
Internet yet? I went number here office yesterday and you're real bad. The solar technician was to come. When you come, you don't get a real well rainfall, it's flood out and the technician seeing.
Go ahead, KFC. What's the KFC saying?
KFC, sorry about that. We got a call on the next line. KFC there? Where KFC, you gone?
Internet troubles.
KFC, at a start, tell KFC stay by the phone, stay by the pole, Caller, welcome. Hello? Caller?
Hello?
Yes. Turn on your computer.
I'm listening to your program.
How are you doing?
Good evening.
And I enjoy Mr. He's really terrific. Mr. Wall Street, hats off to you, my brother. You make such great comments on every show.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I'm calling from Brooklyn.
Calling from Brooklyn. Tell a friend to tell a friend. What's your name?
Prima.
Prima?
Yes, I have a lot of people locked on listening.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We keep it real. We keep it full 100.
Yeah, Heavy and TC is my favorite guys also.
Correct is right. Correct. Thank you so much.
Take care.
All right.
Good luck.
All right.
And
Bye-bye.
keep up the good work.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
For sweet TNT.
All the time. Yeah. Thank you. See, Tommy, we have people listening.
Of course, and they
Yep.
appreciate what's being done and what's being said.
KFC, stay by the pole, man. When you move from by the pole, your Wi-Fi does go out. Hold on. KFC, you there?
Yeah, me know.
Yeah, we ain't you.
I say after it Sunday night, my wife have government and I gonna and I will number here the office yesterday and going real bad.
And you get back?
The technician also come to fix it today. But I really in the back here, he's back in the front real quick now, man.
And you get back
So
now?
see coming through that. You see you come early in the morning about 8 o'clock. Right now I carry my phone and I take the program and the phone here.
Yeah, man.
About skits cut now. You see movie PR them have?
Real
All
movie.
the election time.
Yeah.
It's real gimmick. You see Pastor Girl, I see Pastor Girl play that's that thing where always say
Hey,
about the black
listen,
people.
but KFC, I go play it, and KFC, I have a next video I'm going to play too. Tommy, you wouldn't believe anyway. After the break, we go play KFC.
I sent you a video, Walls.
Well, we pay them for 9 years. We
Yeah.
money see what traders for the rural communities.
I don't know, but
they get a piece of land on that Indian Prime Minister, Doctor. They take it to give it to the next Indian businessman.
Yeah.
The Emancipation Commission never a piece of
KFC internet going again.
Yeah, you get in troubles. But did you look at the video I sent you today?
The one with the hardcore news?
Yes.
Yeah, we go play that too. Yeah, we go play that too. Troy call back. Tommy, you see, Tommy, here is the problem, that I listened to Pastor Google today, boy. And Pastor Google stated, the pastor with the internet search name stated that he heard. Let me take this one. Troy Smith, welcome. Troy Smith. Troy, listen on the phone, not on the computer. Hello?
Yeah, hello. Hi, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Uncle Wall Street?
Yeah, well, Uncle Tommy. That's all right.
Tommy, Uncle
Tommy.
Uncle Tommy and Uncle Anselm.
And Professor Wall
Kizzy.
Street.
This is Troy's wife.
Kizzy,
Kizzy, how you doing, Kizzy?
This is the first time you call this program.
I'm fine, thank you, Uncle Tommy.
We're glad to hear your voice.
Anselm, how are you, darling?
We are happy to hear your voice, Kizzy. We talk about you so much. So nice that you could give us a call here, man.
We really appreciate you calling.
Yes. Well, he's listening to the program. He actually stepped out.
Okay.
But he's listening to the program, and as you all were calling in before the break, I tell him a call and say good night.
Thank you so much, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend, eh?
Yes, I will.
All right. Thank you so much, Kizzy.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
You know, the only one we in here from is Anderson. Yeah, Anderson, so-called wife. I mean, the wife.
Akira.
Why is it Akira? We ever hear from Akira? Nah. Akira never called.
Didn't she talk one time? I was just wondering if she spoke before.
Let's take this one before we go.
Top of the hour.
Yeah. Hello, caller. You have 1 minute. We had to go for the break. Hello, caller.
After the break,
Okay, call back. All right. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, folks, we're going to go for the break. We're going to take that break, and we'll be right back after this. Stick and stay. Don't go nowhere. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook, WZYE TV on YouTube. Subscribe. We're going to go for a quick break, and we'll be right back after this. Don't go nowhere. Stick and stay.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And folks, we have some videos we want to play, right? But I want to give you guys this one before I play the other ones. This one is very interesting. And I want to think, Tommy, the only place you'll see this one is In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you. I haven't heard many other radio stations played, but take a listen, folks.
Because I said very little about that, called Dr. Rowley to account for having a person on criminal charges in the diplomatic center. And this morning, symbolically, we want to express ourselves through the symbolic gesture of money. Yes, okay. Right, let me go again. Hold on. Hold on.
Still the one the sun this is how we be. Just off the screen.
Everybody hear the song? Yeah. Everybody hear the song?
I want to send a message to Black Stalin. It have some people that lead bullying. With honest people, you know where you stand. But not so with deceitful ones. For them black is white and last could be first. About the truth, they couldn't tell us. What was wrong for them yesterday? Now 10 times worse, they've nothing to say. For everything they was complaining, now their silence is their fooling. So that's the lit down to you I turn. Them deceitful people possible. Rowdy shut down Petro train, they say not a word. No foreign exchange, they yet to be. Is 6 times he raised the gas price. When we run producing it, they had it nice. But this protest like rain, they go on down flat. If the UNC they do that, so Stalin, light your fire. We cannot wait any longer. Stalin, light to one down. Them deceitful men women. What is right and wrong is wrong. Whether it is spoken or put in song. Those who fear the truth, them hypocrite. Will always hate the people who speak in it. There's 5 and 6 murders every day. With bullets and bloodshed everywhere. People are living in the police tell you to pray. And the only reason you're still alive is nobody ready to take your life. For the right price you could be a stream. That is where crime reaching street. Now is arm home invasion from them, not our word. Fire, go on them. My killings they have to be heard. Fire, go on them. People charged with murder could escape jail. Cause under the PNM they will get bail. But this protest like green, they go on down. Flat. If you will see the good, what is happening? People losing jobs every day. Why there's more taxes we have to pay? But all them stake in the policy. Not one word you will hear them say. Fighting for your family. My government live in luxury. Inflation shining everywhere. You can't buy cars in the pharmacy, but
Fire, fire to burn them.
they're very silent.
Fire, fire to burn them.
Posting out the choir because it's being them they wouldn't riot. But this protest like rain, they go burn down flat, flat, flat.
If the UNC they do that, to Stalin, light the fire.
We cannot wait
Any longer, Stalin, light the fire.
Trying to burn out the
PLM.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
He did not listen to Patrick Manning. Now the country is suffering. Arrogance and incompetence, corruption and nepotism. Ministers get millions from government rent, while workers only getting 4%. Contract for their friends to get richer, while poor people have to suffer. 100 million in fake oil scandal, while there's no beds in the hospital. It's the money advice they did not take. Now we eat the bread that we never eat. Now it's corporate money slaughter for them in the town.
Fire, fire to burn them.
Those who are healthy still on the job.
Fire, fire to burn them.
Oil and gas production is at all-time low. The Minister of Energy don't have a clue, but the protest like rain, they go burn down flat, flat, flat.
If the UNC they do that, Stalin, fight your fire.
We cannot wait, brother. Time to fire the PLM. Fire ever. Everybody again? Head now?
So there you have it, Tommy. There
Yep.
you have it, Tommy.
Fire.
Big song. Big
them.
song. Fire, boy. Fire. Fire. Let me go quickly.
Yeah. Let me
go
take some calls.
Yeah, let me go to the chat quickly. You know, because we start a little different today. Cynthia Aaron.
Cynthia was first in the village.
Yeah, Cynthia. Cynthia, where you joining us from? Good evening. Bijram. Bijram says, good day, Uncle Tommy and Wall Street. All listeners. Today menu, dal rice and fried fish with a glass of Balize juice. Sit down in the Holland Tunnel, eating now, boy. Bijram in the Holland Tunnel, boy. He going to France.
Asikish came in tonight too.
Yeah, Takisha, welcome back. We see
Welcome, Kish.
We see there was a march in Mango Rose, boy. The marching in Mango Rose. Yeah. Caller, welcome. Caller.
Hello.
Hi, caller, welcome. How are you?
Welcome to the village.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good night, Mr.
caller,
Anselm.
turn down your computer, caller.
You hearing me?
Yeah, turn down your computer. Turn down your computer.
Yeah, we can hear you. Turn your computer down and talk directly into the telephone.
Good night, Mr. Anselm and Uncle Tommy.
Good night to you. Where you calling us?
Tobago. And you don't cause you forget this voice. Tobago calling.
Tobago? I will go forget the voice. Tell me who the voice is.
All right. How are you all?
We are
I don't
excellent.
mind calling, but I've been listening about calling for a long time.
Okay. So tell us how things going in Tobago.
Professor Anselm, or
Yeah.
Professor, yes, Professor and Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
I feel that South Trinidad and Tobago has gone crazy. No, losing it now.
Okay.
He and some of his concubines
Oh,
has
wow.
waged war against the poor people in Tobago and in Trinidad. But attacking Tobago more right now. That is the license officer, the commissioner of police, and all they have to deal with the licensing. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know what the poor people of Trinidad and Tobago has done to Rowley, but he just seems to be depressing people, suppressing people, frustrating people. I feel something is wrong with that man. And we just sit down and we just take in Uncle Tony. We just take in Mr. Wall Street. We just take in. I don't know what is wrong with we people. Just imagine this, Mr. Ansel. You as a driver, getting ticket from Trinidad Police, Trinidad Police and license officers over here every month. Every single month, these people are over in Tobago. Right? Yeah. We have a population of 1.4 million people. The police service population is 7,000 police officers. Tobago actually got almost 1,000 police officers, right? Trinidad have 6,000 to see about the 1 million and something people in Trinidad. But yet still they find their time to come up every month in Tobago to do. I don't know what they're coming to do, because Trinidad have more issues than Tobago. Hear what they are doing right now, Mr. Tom. I don't want to take up the time, Tom.
No, go ahead, talk, man. Go ahead, talk.
Right.
Go ahead.
You telling me this, that you are a driver in Tobago, living in Tobago, getting charged in Tobago with tickets that carry up to 10 demerit points, because one ticket seatbelt is 4. So if you get 2 seatbelt tickets or 3, that will carry up to 12 points. They're taking away license for 1 year. Even though your license valid, your license might be expired like next 2 years. You have your license valid still. They're taking away license paper because they're demerit points for 1 year. You're paying your tickets, you know. You're coming there paying your $4,000 because it's $500 added to every $1,000 once year and paying 1 month. They give you 1 month in which I could pay tickets. So if you get 4 tickets in that month, you have to find $4,000 to pay. And if you don't pay $4,000 in the end of the month, the next month pass, you have to pay $500 on each ticket. So you have to end up paying about $7,000 for 4 tickets. That costs $4,000. How evil they are, yeah? And all of that, you're paying the ticket, you know. You're obeying the law. You're taking your whole year away from driving. You're obeying the law, yeah? Because they take away the merit points from you, so you can't drive for a whole year. Now, after that year pass, you might take your permit still valid, the driver's permit still valid. They are coming to tell you in Tobago now that for you to get back to drive on the road, you have to go to Trinidad. Listen to this, eh? You have to pay $1,300 and go to Trinidad for 2 days, which they're giving you the 2 days. They're telling you when to go. So if you miss the boat or the plane, too bad for you. So you the poor man in Tobago, the poor, because they're not trouble the rich, only the poor. You want to go to Trinidad for 2 days to do a defensive driving when they want to take away a license from you. Eh? Remember, you didn't drive dangerous and seatbelt. Seatbelt charges. That is what the license officer and the commissioner of police and the prime minister and the minister of infrastructure are doing to the people of Tobago and in Trinidad too. But the bad thing here, Uncle Tommy and Uncle Tommy and Uncle, well, it's always Uncle. Right? It's the bad thing here is that why Tobagonians must have to find time to go to Trinidad to spend 2 days to get back their license and they're living in Tobago. There is a license office in Tobago. So what is the purpose of the license office in Tobago? What's the purpose of the police station in Scarborough and the other 4 police stations you have in Tobago? What's the purpose of these offices? If you have police in Tobago, you have license officers in Tobago. Why we Tobagonians have to go to Trinidad to renew to get your license paid and do over your license in Trinidad? But we live in Tobago, eh? I want to know why we have to go through this thing with this Rory here and he wicked bunch of concubines on him. Why, Mr. Tommy? I don't know if you look could help me.
Yeah, let's know if we go answer. We go answer. Let's know if you. Huh? We go answer. Let's know if you. We'll answer you. You hear me? Yeah, thanks a lot for the call, eh? Tell a friend to tell a friend. We appreciate it. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
And you can clearly see that the people are being frustrated.
Tommy, listen to this, eh? You see, the people of Tobago are different people from the people of Trinidad.
Absolutely.
And
This I know for a fact.
right. And I could say that because my father is from
Tobagonian.
a Tobagonian from Roxbow.
Well,
Right?
I spent plenty time in Tobago, so I know Tobago people.
Yeah. I don't want to get sidetracked, but I want to take the call. Tommy, remind me to get back to this because I want to address what I'm going to call a Mr. Tobago stated because it's a serious problem and it continues to be the victimization and demonization by the PNM against Tobago people because of what the Tobago people did to Prime Minister Rowley. Caller, welcome.
Hi, good evening to the panel, inside and outside.
Good evening, Gordon Joseph.
Good evening, Gordon.
4 points, east, west, north, south.
4 points. Go ahead.
I like the idea when contributors to programs, interactive program, be it TV, be it radio, criticize. Nothing is wrong with criticizing, especially if it is constructive. There is one that is meant for destruction, and there is one that is constructive.
Gordon,
to those who
Gordon, can I ask you a question? When the Prime Minister says women are like golf course and need to groom them, is that constructive or destructive?
You are a man.
Oh God.
Believe you are a
Oh
husband.
God, I
I
ask you a simple question. Don't run me wrong body's house now.
If you ask me a question, let me answer you now.
But
you want
all
to
right,
answer,
sorry.
You
sorry,
want to ask
sorry.
me a question and you want to answer it
All right,
too?
all right, sorry.
Well, then go ahead. I go listen.
I apologize. Go ahead,
Go
Gordon
ahead.
Joseph.
I will listen then.
No, I go listen, Gordon Joseph. Go ahead.
If you want to be just like the others, go along, come along. Go ahead. You ask me the question and you answer it. I listen.
Gordon Joseph, go ahead. Go ahead. The mic is yours.
Gosh, boy. Yeah, so, and that was the plan, eh? That was the plan.
Right.
Right, so
the question again. Oh, okay, go ahead.
And destructive.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
So once I have the opportunity, I will try to be constructive. So I will not be dealing with anything personal with anybody, but I will be dealing with issues because definitely I am one of the many who is definitely far from satisfied how things are, especially in Trinidad and Tobago. All right? 1. 2, I used to take a chance. Especially at tired. You just officiate a whole game 90 minutes. And there's a part that I used to pass where I used to go on the bus route, drive for about 600-700 meters, and then get off the bus route to reach home quick. When the price went up to about $2,000, I said, nah, Gordon, better you go out so on the main road, they go cost you about a minute and a half more, about 90 seconds. You understand? Because you don't know who you could bounce up and you can't explain to them good enough that, look, listen, I go right inside it because that's just what they will tell you. But if you're going right in, what you're doing on the bus road, and I stopped doing it. So there's no way you will see Gordon Maloney getting any ticket on the bus route. As I tell you, yes, I used to break the law. I used to take a little chance because it's from right here to right there. So I can't see somebody getting 2-3 seat belt ticket. Having said that though, I am also, next point, I am also hoping that the Michaels, these people who have the mic, they will encourage the disciples to let's mount some programs to revisit the laws that we have on the books, because over the past 2-3 weeks, and even before that, I guess, things have been coming up that sound so dotish and stupid, but they are on the law books. So if a police decide to act on it, the police is not doing anything wrong. We hope that they use discretion. But if they didn't do anything that is illegal. But I am hoping that we open the bloody book and it has some things there that I feel they should throw out I am one of those, and I've said it already on another interactive program. The seatbelt should never be a law in this country. Never be a law. Why they don't have a law for fire hydrant in your house? You must have a fire hydrant. Isn't that a good thing? Isn't that something that could help? But they are no law because it's up to you if you want your house burned down. That's you. But then why there should be a law about seatbelt? Tell me what that is doing. What that is doing.
Point number
Right.
4. Point
Next
number
point.
4. Last point. Go ahead.
I am one of those who subscribe to a book that I have find very, 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 very beneficial, not only to me. And I endorse that book. And I have a friend that this should help him, right? This book is the Bible. And in Mark chapter 24, Mark chapter 13, Matthew chapter 24, 2 Timothy chapter 3, Revelation chapter 22, I could repeat, Mark 13, Matthew 24, 2 Timothy 3, Revelation 22, and other places, you would find things about the coming of Jesus Christ. I'm not shipping it about no boat. Right? And if you read up them thing there, I think that would help. All right?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You asked me a question there now. What Mr. Rowley said, any married man who is honest would understand what he said. I personally would not have said it in that context like that, but any married man would understand what he said and wouldn't have any problem with it.
I had a problem with it.
Any question?
I had a problem with it. You said any married man. I am a married
I
man.
wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh God, you just said, you said.
The whole of PNM is your problem. The whole of Mr. Rowley is your problem.
Right.
And the 7 or 8 other people.
All right.
So I am not surprised.
All right, listen off here.
Nothing these people do, you will give a thumbs up for. Nothing they will do, you will give a thumbs up
Did you
for.
see?
Because you reading from the same book. They call it the Dotuish book, from especially chapter 4. You reading from the same book, so I am not surprised.
All right.
You understand? But
All
the
right.
neutral people,
Yes.
the people out there who want to see better, we looking beyond the man, we looking beyond the institution. We want to see what we could come up with, what we could put on the table to help to make things better. Thank God for that woman who took her child to the police and say, look him.
Let me take this other call.
Him.
Let me take this other call, God.
Right.
Thank
Let
you
me see
very much.
others do like that.
Yeah, man. Bless. Caller, welcome. Caller, welcome.
Hey, good night, Mr. Anselm. Good night, Mr.
Good night,
Tomlin.
Mr. Yeah.
Wait, you see who run, Mr. Anselm?
No. Go ahead.
All right. So, Mr. Anselm, you see, this is the thing with Mr. Gordon. You see, the Prime Minister says something disrespectful towards women in general. You know, you think a man could come and tell me a woman had to be like a golf course, it had to be groomed? You think a man could say that in front of my wife?
And Mr. Florida, the thing about it, boy, what hard, boy, is that man married and he defending that by any means necessary, boy. The man playing for the Soca Warriors, you know. And you know, I don't know. I think he doesn't referee. I think he might get a game one day refereeing, and he might kick the ball out of the net, you know. He want defending someone. He might think Rowley in goal and kick the ball because he think the man going to score a goal, you know. Oh God! Go ahead.
Hey, Mr. Anselm, yeah, easy there. Mr. Anselm, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
The PNM cabinet, right? And majority of the PNM supporters, you know what you call them? I have a term we just call them. You call them useful idiots. Right? And useful idiots is put in place just for one purpose, to keep them in power. Fisher Alliance say he do a perfect job and he do a great job. Yeah, because I see I heights, I capability. Fisher Giants can do better than that, Mr. Anselm. Where is his track record? Where's most of them track record in the PNM cabinet? Right? What's the situation we in? They taxing the poor citizens and them tickets for driving a car, for a seatbelt, for this, for that. These people and them working. These are working people who be on the streets driving to go to work, go work in taxi. When you take money from them and the children can't get money, we breeding our next set of criminals, because if you're taking money from people, bread out of people's mouth, who working on the road, who need to be transiting all the time. And money will be tight now, and they have to pay for the car, and they have to pay for tickets. Look how much money, thousands and thousands of dollars, and then they want to take a license from them. So that's a next set of family trying to make ends meet, who can't make ends meet. There's a next set of criminals you're going to be breeding, because these kids that won't have, like the other kids will have. Because if you already check it out, Mr. Anslin, why you want to tax the citizens out of to make the country prosper? There's no way you could do that. And you know how Mr. Gordon does operate sometimes when I'm listening to him? Is asking a man for direction. Yeah? Yeah, you take a right, then you take a left, right, and then you go down the road, right, and then you take a next left, right, and you go, that's how you just tell direction. Mr. Hanson, is these people and them, sometimes you just really wonder that if the education back then was very good enough, and I didn't know why family planning wasn't retroactive. Look on this, Mr. Hanson.
Thank you. Let me get back. Go ahead, Tommy.
You know, it's obvious that that there's a problem with the education in Trinidad and Tobago. Some of the same problems exist all over the world. However, we are asking about something that is very important to every single citizen in Trinidad, the crime situation. A change was made, or a so-called appointment was made, that is supposed to affect or improve the crime situation. What's the feeling of the listeners tonight as to that change and the effects and what relevance it would have on bettering life and safety in Trinidad and Tobago?
So there you have it, folks. The question is, the change that was made today by appointing Keith Scotland as junior minister in the Ministry of National Security, what change or impact that's going to have on crime in Trinidad and Tobago? And Tommy, so I want to get back to, I'll call him Mr. Tobago, with regards to what Tobagonians are facing from the central government of Trinidad. It is pure demonization of the Tobago House of Assembly by the central government. And what they are going to do is, by any means necessary, is to try to starve the people of Tobago. Starve them, because in Tobago, Tobagonians don't suffer peacefully, you know. You know that, Tommy? You know why? They don't suffer peacefully, you know. Tobagonians will rise up. And when they rise up with their finger, their voting finger. Not like them in Trinidad, you know. In Trinidad, you could beat them up, you could do whatever you want, you could abuse them. You could take the people of Laventille and abuse them year after election after election after election. After they put you in power, right? They vote for you, they put you in power, right? It's like a bank. You go and you put money in the bank, and when time comes for you to withdraw the money, the bank tell you, nah, you can't get your money. Come back next year for your money. Yeah? They put their finger for the PNM. Yeah? And when time for them to get a little something, the PNM say, nah, nothing for you. Nada. All you take salt. Well, no, they ain't even getting salt. They're getting scrums. You know scrums? You know when your car get crumbs? Right? Scrums is a lower form of crumbs. Like when they grind it up. Like chili billy. Yeah.
But here's my analogy.
Yeah.
I believe it's like you're in a wedding or in a marriage, and the husband beating the wife, and the wife saying, well, he beat me because he loved me. If he didn't love me, if he didn't love me, he would not hit me. He would not beat me.
That is what it is, Tommy. You are absolutely correct. The PNM people who suffering peacefully under the PNM say, "Oh God, well, what happened? What happened? Is
He loved me. That's why he beat me. If he didn't love me, he would not beat me because he cared about me. He beating me.
Right. That's why we love you. That's why we abuse you. So
he loved me so much. He jealous. He beating me.
yeah, he beating me.
We figure out a man looking at me.
Yeah, no man. Don't. I saw a next man while he was walking on the road, and I see a next man looking at you. Licks.
Looks like that.
Yes, COP. COP, welcome.
Good night to you, Wall Street.
Good night.
Good night to you, Wall Street, and good night to you, Uncle Tony.
Yeah.
Good night. Good night.
The Trinidadian callers, all the Trinidadian callers, KFC, and all those guys, and good night. And to the foreign base callers and them, hearing some new callers. I want to tell you, we in Trinidad over here, we appreciate the new callers. We feel so proud when people from all over the world could call in programs and express concern of what's happening in Trinidad and Tobago. And they're right to do that. We're thankful for that. Wall Street, Tobago, you see what Tobago facing right now and what Trinidad and Tobago facing? They put that on themselves. Let me say good night to the young lady from Tobago that expressed herself. I admire that. But from 2010 to 2015, the most amount of money the Tobago House of Assembly get is from under the People's Partnership government. The most amount of support Tobagonians get from governance in this country from since 1956 was from 2010 to 2015. And we could go back in the GDP and check the budget that Kamala Prasad business administration gave. But the people then wanted representation. It is sad to say that when you think tribal, you leave people behind. You leave the future behind when you think tribal. Because why would you not support somebody that assisting you, helping you, representing you? Why would you not support somebody? Dr. Rowley have been in government going in 10 years now. Yet still we haven't seen Tobagonians coming out and saying no Rowley in the numbers. There's only 60,000 people in Tobago, you know? Only 60,000 people in Tobago. And we're not seeing 20,000 people coming out and saying, Dr. Rowley, you are rude, you are disrespectful, and you are uncaring. We're not seeing that. We're hearing the one or twos on them, the one or two people on them coming and speaking out. When things are affecting your community and it's not affecting you, Trinidad and Tobagonians just keep a blind eye towards it. But when it affects them, they just come out and speak, forgetting it had people before them wanted somebody to speak on their behalf. All them seatbelt ticket and all kind of thing what people are paying now. We have been speaking about them for years. They was condemning us, they was cursing us, and they was saying all kind of thing about us. We just don't like the PNM. But when all they get the ticket now and let's see 4 5, all they had to pay. Because in 2017, them laws come in under Rohan Siminan. Child seat farm, babies and all that kind of thing. And you all support that. When all it's supposed to stand up and say, no, we want good laws with what representation is concerned. But what this Silat minister,
Keith Scotland.
What's his name again, Wall Street?
Keith Scotland.
Who born under the ministry?
Keith Scotland. Keith Scotland.
Mr. Keith Scotland.
Yeah.
What he could do, what qualification he have to fight crime? He's a brilliant lawyer. He could have been the Attorney General. Dr. Rowley could have made him the Attorney General.
Correct,
rather
right.
than bringing a man from Dominica an Indian man from Dominica, who nobody will vote for, and make him Attorney General. He could have been the Attorney General. What Keith Scotland would do? Go there with the police and fight crime? He can't do that.
He go do like Christmas list. He go do like Christmas list. He go up in them gang anywhere on them. He going up there.
Yeah. But when you look at it in Wall Street, in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, one of the biggest gang is in Skeet, Scotland area. In Skeet, Scotland constituency, have one of the biggest gang in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. The next one in Fitzgerald Hines constituency. So the Minister of National Security, the Junior Minister of National Security, them had the biggest gang in the electoral district.
And them in charge.
And them coming to say, Dr. Rowley appoint them to fight crime.
Oh, God.
You think that makes sense, Wall Street? And listeners all over the world? I want to applaud them new callers on them and tell them to share it, to share the live. Ensure that the person who you share it with, ask them to be part of the program, to send a voice note, to call in the program and express ourselves, because we in Trinidad here, we need all the help. When Uncle Tony said just now that all over the world have school problems, it hurt me. Because all over the world, Uncle Tony has school problems. They just don't have school problems. They have resources problem. That is why they have school problem. But we don't have resources problem in this country. We have the resources. We spend $7 billion a year behind education. We have mismanagement. So don't classify what's happening in Trinidad here with all over the world. All over the world, don't spend $7 billion a year in education. They spend less than that, especially in the Caribbean and the Western Hemisphere. The money we spend, Uncle Tony, in Trinidad and Tobago in education, nowhere else in the Western Hemisphere spend $7 billion and $70 billion in 10 years' time. Nowhere else. Nowhere else. Not even the country that you live in, Uncle Tony.
Oh yeah, you fact check that.
I feel a little bigger and a little pity for the PLM too, you know.
All right.
No pity for the PLM.
All right, TOP.
Pity for the PLM on that Patrick Manning, on that Chambers, not on that Dr. Rowley. Dr. Rowley taking our resources for his friends and family benefits. That is what he doing. Wall Street, sorry for taking so long, but I want to tell you this.
No, man.
Dr. Rowley said the opposition detracting foreign investors from coming and investing in our country.
That is garbage.
He's talking about the Indian businessman.
That is garbage.
Dr. Rowley, the man corrupted.
That is garbage. That is garbage. That is garbage. Let me take this next one here, COP. Let me take this next one. Yeah, man. Bless.
Yeah,
Move
I'd like to address the fact that Tobago people made a statement, and they made a firm statement in the THA election that we cannot ignore and act as though they didn't do anything. They did something about what's going on.
All right, there we go. Mova Defender, welcome.
Blessed night, Wall Street and Uncle Tony. Uncle Tommy.
Blessed night.
Same to you.
By commending you with this contribution you made today at the pastor with the search engine name program. I love that contribution. That contribution made me feel to get up and fight. Yeah, how you had them bubbling and stammering and whatever, mash up the program. You wanted to mash up that radio station today. But what I called to actually do, I wanted to sort of fact check Jenny. Because today, after you call, she called in, she's from an attack here. And a man called right back in and the bomb what she said, because she said
Correct.
The CSO don't have that statistic.
Yeah.
Right? So I wanted to sort of fact check she. Because she overdo it now. She has come and still she went on the radio and nobody in taking that turn she.
Mova Defender, let me say this, right? Yeah. You know, sometimes there are certain people, I'll be honest with you, certain people, I can't give 1% of my brain. I really can't devote 1% of my brain to certain people. And you see that lady? Let me tell you this. When that lady went on a radio station and said it's alleged that Ansem Libon, my name, because I'm free to tell people my name, Ansem Libon Wall Street, stole money from P&M International. It is alleged. Stole money from P&M International. Right? I said, you see me? You see that lady? I'm not even going to waste my time.
She had to, those who are let her to prove.
But listen to
this. And I take she the task.
But no, I did. But like I will play some videos for you where I fact checked. We have some videos here in the archives. I will look for it and show you that. I have fact checked her, but I'll be honest with you. You know, I mean, sometimes if you think education is expensive, try ignorance.
Yes, what
right? And it's not.
I also wanted to know when we make mistakes, they are running to make us. They're running to the court to us.
Well, let's.
So we can't rely on those who are let have to prove.
But
that can mash up your character. Bullshit.
Well,
that can make people not trust. That people can make people not trust you.
But listen to this. But listen to this. Listen to this, Mova Defender. You know, there has been zero that I have put out that any one of them have fact checked and prove it to be inaccurate. Zero, you know. Listen to this, eh? I fact checked the Prime Minister. I fact checked Colin Booth. I fact checked Brian Manning. Right? I fact checked from the highest of the highest. I fact checked Pastor Google, where you had to go back and apologize. I fact checked Juju and Mr. Rooster. I fact checked Dale. I fact checked Mr. Bacteria. Right? Because, you know, to continue to fact check all of them with that misinformation. Look, today, let me give you an example. Today, did you hear what the pastor of the internet search engine said today? Did you hear him? Hear what he say? Hear what he say? Boy, I just hear news where Kamala Harris drop out the race.
Yeah.
I say, and listen to this. You want to make it worse? The man play a video from 4 years ago when she dropped out when she was in the presidential campaign before. I go play it for you.
Yeah.
He play that?
But before you go,
yeah.
Before you go, I want you to play that because I want you to have them on the P's and Q's.
Yes.
But before you go, you mentioned something about Tobago.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the video with Ian Pollard as the Minister for Development in Tobago.
I didn't see it.
Right?
Yeah.
You didn't see it?
No, I didn't see it.
Right. More or less what he's saying, I'm paraphrasing here. Apparently, the government was supposed to get a loan. Central government supposed to get a loan from the IDB to do some housing in Tobago, right? All that to do is access the loan, and Tobago would have the central government had access the loan, and Tobago would have executed the work, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, central government prolong, and the time has passed for them to collect the loan. It was like 30 million, sorry.
Yeah.
This government so wicked to Tobago. All they had was to do was access this loan, you know, for Tobago, you know. I don't know if I it to you.
Yeah, Senate.
Take a look at it.
Senate.
No problem. Enjoy
yeah,
your
man.
night.
Yeah, man.
Enjoy your night.
Right. Let me play this.
Supporters in Tobago, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley said he is Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago.
But this matter of what you do with the autonomy you have now is very important to you, the people of Tobago. I tell you one thing, as Prime Minister, I am not going to interfere with how the THA spends the money that the Parliament gives them, where they have the authority to prioritize. They have the authority to do that.
Quoting from a letter received after the debate on the Tobago autonomy bills, Dr. Rowley said requests were made to give the Assembly different levels of power.
They want the ability to impose taxes. That's in the letter. That was not ventilated in that way in the consultation, and therefore did not find agreement and did not find itself in the bills.
The Prime Minister questioned how the Assembly would use the additional taxes.
If they use that authority to take the development program, to bring contractors in from Trinidad and give them opportunity while they bankrupt Tobago contractors, that is for you, the people of Tobago, to deal with.
The PNM public meeting was held in Mason Hall in Tobago. Terry Ann Brown.
Well, Assemblyman for Bethel Newgrange, Pastor Terence Baines, is refuting claims made by Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley that the THA town hall meetings serve as breeding grounds for hostility and animosity against the central government. Dr. Rowley made these statements at a PNM meeting in Mason Hall.
The Prime Minister stated that he has been closely monitoring the THA town hall meetings.
I'm listening to these meetings that take place out in communities. And invariably, these meetings are indoctrination in hatred. A lot of lies, but you're asking people to hate other people because those other people are supposed to be against you.
In response, Assemblyman for Bethel Newgrange and Secretary of Community Development, Youth Development and Sport, Pastor Terence Baines, dismissed the Prime Minister's claims.
Well, the Prime Minister and others like him are entitled to a view. I mean, views are like noses. Everybody has one. And, nobody tells the Prime Minister and his government how to conduct their governance, So I don't know that we should pay any attention to that.
Instead, Pastor Baines highlighted that the Prime Minister should engage in introspection to comprehend the origins of some of the hostility.
The Prime Minister is one of the most abrasive leaders that we have seen in the region. We have seen how he does his press conferences when he's asked questions and so on. And the question about the hostility between Trinidad and Tobago, he has to take responsibility for that too.
According to Pastor Baines, the Executive Council believes they must be more assertive in articulating their requirements to achieve the level of governance expected by Tobago, given the attitudes displayed by central government.
There's a mentality that they don't have any respect for this group of leaders that is in Tobago, and we will not have that. We will not have that. We have been voted into office to execute a particular mandate and so on. And we respect the office of the Prime Minister, but respect is something that is earned. We are not children.
Assemblyman Baines stated that the Executive Council will persist in advocating for what is equitable for Tobago while also pursuing the goal of self-governance. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
So there you have it, Tommy. The demonization of Tobago by the central government led by Prime Minister Rowley. And it continues unabated. And I want to go back.
It's clearly election tactics,
Yeah, it's election tactics, no doubt about it. Because, when you are defeated, as how they were defeated in Tobago, they have to do all kind of gimmicks. And I want to say to the people of Tobago, you see them police, they want to send from Trinidad up to Tobago. Be very careful, Be very careful, Very careful. Because all you know, anytime Prime Minister Rowley put his hand on something, what has happened to it? Well, let's see what's going on in Trinidad. Be careful, But Tommy, I asked Gordon Joseph, you know what is difficult, Tommy? When you ask PNM people questions, somehow they don't seem to be able to answer the question with their PNM education. And they just always come and tell people, well, I got PNM education. It's PNM, give me an education. And all you can answer simple questions. I asked Gordon Joseph, was the comment by Prime Minister Rowley destructive or constructive? You remember that, right, Tommy?
Mm-hmm.
How did he answer that question? I mean, the man tiptoed around Bally's house. He put on his ballerina shoes. You know what I mean? He went up on his toes. And he danced around Bally's house. He went to the Waffle House, even though they have one in Trinidad. He eat all kind of waffles there. The man waffling and all kind of things. He want to go to Paris now to do gymnastics. He want to go and enter in the gymnastics now in the Olympics. Because they cannot answer a straight question. Remember when I asked him, give me one innovative idea in the last 9 years in Trinidad and Tobago, Tommy? You remember that?
Yeah, he said, yeah, you take him off guard. Yeah.
A game off guard. If you can name one. So Tommy, today the pastor with the internet search engine name put up a video with respect to Dr. Rowley and how Dr. Rowley say how the black people struggle. I'll play the video for you. Black people struggling in Trinidad and this, that, and the other. And I said, but wait. I said, Pastor Google, yes, black people struggling under Prime Minister Rowley because he have 26% of black people living below the poverty line. Between 2010 2015, Kamala Prasad Basesa, right? I voted for the PNM in 2020 and 2015. And this is facts. It is facts and nothing but the facts, not FAX. Kamala Prasad Basesa between 2010 2015 reduced the amount of black people living below the poverty line from 19.8% to 17.3% when they left office in 2015. When the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago, his words, not mine, Prime Minister Rowley came into office, there was 17.3% black people living below the poverty line. And 9 years under the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago, it skyrocketed to 26.3%, over 50% increase. And the BRPNM, they vexed with me, oh, where was she just come with them statistics for? All you fact check it now. Look how long I'm saying it. Hey, Tommy, they can't fact check it.
That's right.
I telling all you fact check it. All you have a fella name, all you have a fella with an internet search engine name, right? He can't even get it right. He cannot get it right. Let me play that video for you.
And the source was revealed.
And the source was revealed.
You're not saying that you can't say that you don't know from whence it came.
So them think it coming from me. This ain't coming from me. The source was revealed. Because you know what? All it has just showed. You see, Tommy, they have something called the spaghetti theory. Yeah? They are show things up on the wall. Go ahead, tell them, Tommy. Tell them.
See if it sticks. To see if it would stick.
Oh God! They show things up on the wall and see what will stick. The spaghetti theory. And that theory does be only used by the PNM callers. Yeah? PNM callers. Oh God. I tired fact check them. I tired fact check them. They can't even get it right. They cannot. Listen, a man come to the radio station after I make a contribution and said, you could leave the Holland Tunnel, you could go from England
to France
through the Holland Tunnel.
Holland Tunnel, you can't be calling from the Holland Tunnel because you can't talk. You can't talk on the tunnel. You can't talk in the tunnel anyway.
Correct is right. And I cannot use WhatsApp in the Holland Tunnel. Imagine that. That man who have never left Trinidad, I don't even think he traveled to Tobago, who have never left Trinidad to go anywhere in his life. He telling me about the Holland Tunnel, a place I traverse almost every single month. Every month, he telling people that it's not no WhatsApp in the tunnel. Or you could imagine that? And people listening to that fella? And then we have the one with the internet search engine name Today. Today, Olio. Let me go to it. Tommy today, boy, he take the cake today, boy. Today. And Tommy doesn't like it, you know. Because I quick on the jaw too bad, you know. I quick on the jaw. Listen to this fella now, eh? Listen to Today. This is Today, Olio. Listen to Today. Listen.
Yeah, that's right. So I point out something.
But you know that there's news coming to hand that she's out of the race.
I haven't heard that as yet for the day.
Yeah, I was hearing that. I don't know how true it is, but I was hearing that.
That's yet. I was doing this. I said that PBS man. I think that is it. PBS our thing. So I'll tune into that now. So let me point out something to you. I heard a man yesterday on a program, the one I did on radio station. Here is an analogy. If I eliminate Tobago, I want to say Kamala, his argument is that people think Kamala is not relevant, or not important, or people don't see her as a person to vote for. She's not popular. So he eliminated Tobago. He took out Tobago out of the equation. And he used what they said a popular vote. Calculate the popular vote compared to the vote that PNM gets. Reduct that and show that Kamala has the majority of the vote. And so that therefore Kamala is popular. I was to point out to them what Kamala said to us. If all these Kenyan people in Trinidad and Tobago vote for her, she's going to win the election. Like what she started telling, like what she said to us. So if that is the case, and she didn't win it in 2020, coming in 2024, that means the right thinking people who Wall Street and everybody trying to get that makes up what we call the largest group, it is the East Indian population, has a problem. So let me outline to all you what is the problem we have with them.
Let me just play this breaking news here. I think this. I feel this. Let me see if let me play something here. I've seen something coming up.
One of the top candidates on the Democratic side. So what happened? What she said today in her very candid message to her supporters. ABC's Lindsay Davis on the campaign again tonight.
A campaign that started with so much promise brought to an abrupt end today, even before the first vote was cast.
I'm not a billionaire. I can't fund my own campaign.
Senator Kamala Harris, who sought to be the first black female president of the United States, calling the decision one of the hardest of her life.
I cannot tell you that I have a path forward if I don't believe I do.
She shot to the top tier early, famously taking on Biden for his previous position on mandated busing to integrate schools.
There was a little girl in California who was part of the second class to integrate her public schools. And she was bused to school every day. And that little girl was me.
But Harris started to plateau in the polls, often struggling to defend her record as a prosecutor.
When you had the power, why didn't you try to effect change then?
So there have been.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Audio.
So, folks, you all saw that, right, Tommy? Tommy, you know what year that was from?
That has to be prior to 20.
Let me get just one of the videos for you. Let me get one of the videos for you. Hold on, Hold on. I'll get it.
That'll be prior to 2020.
Tommy, that's an old video. Let me get it right here. Let me get this for you. This is to show you when them fellas and them come with all you and stuff, all you can't believe nothing to tell all you. Nothing.
Supposed to begin to describe her as senator, not even vice president.
Listen, this is it right here. Let me show you guys. We bring the facts, the whole facts, and nothing but the facts. This is it from back then, folks. Kamala Harris drops out of 2020 presidential race. Listen.
CNN breaking news.
And I guess that's why I'm running. I do believe that to beat Donald Trump, but also to heal our country, we need a leader who has the ability to unify our country and see that the vast majority of us have so much more in common than what separates us.
I want to bring in Kyung Law on this breaking news that we're following. Kamala Harris, senator from California, dropping out of the 2020 presidential race. Kyung, she had been struggling in the polls, clearly struggling in fundraising. She admitted that in her letter to supporters and volunteers as she decided to suspend her campaign. But this is someone who was a key figure and represented key demographics of the Democratic Party and the coalition that a candidate will have to pull together in order to beat President Trump. Tell us.
So, folks, that is just a snippet of what that pastor with the internet search engine name came to the people and played the video. You know, Tommy?
I saw.
Tommy, if he looked at the bottom of the video, he will see that the video was from 3-4 years ago. Simple. But they so want to bring misinformation to the public. Misinformation. And, you know, not much people caught it, you know. Not much people caught it. But I was saying, wait now, boy. I immediately went to my phone and I put it in. As a matter of fact, let me tell you what it says. No, Kamala Harris has not dropped out the presidential race. In fact, she's now the leading Democratic contender following President Joe Biden's decision to withdraw from the 2024 race. Harris have received significant endorsement and support from major Democratic figures. The pastor with the
and her ratings are higher than Trump's.
correct is right. The pastor with the internet search engine need to come to the radio station and apologize to the people of the world and America for trying to mislead them with that googly gawk from 4 years ago. Tommy, how could them fellas sleep at night, Tommy? How?
Top of the hour.
Yeah, folks, we're going to go for a quick station identification. Tommy, thank you. See, it's a good thing we are, Tommy. Folks, we're going to go for a quick station identification. When we come back, folks, there's more, you know. All this stick and don't go nowhere, you know. There's more. Don't forget, share the live, WZYE TV on YouTube. Subscribe, share it. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. We bring you the facts, the whole facts, and nothing but the facts. Stick and stay. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walshed, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook, as well as on X, WZYE TV and YouTube. Subscribe. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of August. You can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. Remember, leave your voice notes and your text messages. But you still haven't answered the question. Many of you haven't called and answered the question, what are your thoughts about our new addition to the minister portfolio within the Ministry of National Security?
Hey, Bishop, I'm called back. Move a defender. Go ahead.
Yeah, but if also if you look at the video, it mark up September 12th in the left top corner.
Yeah. And the man, the worst thing, Move a defender, he played it, you know?
Yep. And for the video on the screen.
He
mislead a lot of people there.
But he mislead the world. Not just
yeah.
the world he misled.
Yep.
Because I here in the United States, I didn't have that information.
Yep.
And how
and,
could
I want to answer to Uncle Tommy's question.
Yeah.
Uncle Tommy, I don't think that will make any difference because if you listen to the portfolio he will be in charge of, have nothing to do with direct crime. But then he's in charge of for the police issues. But then I think it's immigration and some other things along that line. So I don't think it will make any difference in no kind of way from because Wall Street, I don't know if you see the front page of one of them dailies today that the people in the community said the police do not run in St. Paul. The gangs run St. Paul. So I don't think anything is going to change. With my humble opinion. Wall Street also said in the video where I would like you to take a look at it.
Okay, cool. Thanks a lot.
Enjoy your night.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, Mova Defender.
Yeah, Bishop, I'm called back.
So Mova Defender says that he don't believe anything is going to change. What say you?
Gordon Maloney said, just like you, they sleep with their eyes open. Yeah, KFC.
Good night, Mr. Wall Street.
Yeah.
When I take back that pastor license, but you know, you misleading the world and
the world, you know.
The
world, you know. The man said he hear news that Kamala drop out.
He tell back there, hold up. News.
Breaking news, boy. Breaking news. Boy, wait.
Sorry, PNM talks to the population.
Misleaders. I said I'm misleaders.
Yeah. I'm talking about constructive talk.
Destructive talk, you mean?
Talk.
Destructive talk.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I tell our woman there. I don't like she at all. She contribution. She thinking now. First she make some generation contribution, and I'm like, she just wait for you and play at and look at the attack here.
You know, KFC.
But I know that man be bigger than that.
Yeah,
We will fight. We will fight, woman.
Yeah, I not going and try to. You know, what I mean,
You have to yourself for them.
Yeah. I just leave them. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I mean, let me give you an example. Tommy, so a person says, stay right there, KFC. A person says that I stole money from P&M International, right?
Right.
So what if I had said that young lady have 4 kids with 4 outside men? It's alleged. What if I say that? What if I come on the radio and one of them fellas program and say, well, you know, that woman there, it's alleged she have 4 children with 4 outside men, you know? Yeah, what about that? But I'm not going there with them. And here the next one. Listen to Fox.
When you see,
go ahead.
She carry a special child in the P&M. The P&M carnival party. Jump up. But what she don't take for the brother? You just call and make a good contribution and I'm on the research and things.
That is it. All the
I love
time.
to listen.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Now listen to this fella. Listen to this fella. Wall Street, your program is to entertain low achievers in education. Right? You see that, Tommy? So therefore, Fox Islam, welcome to the Low Achievers program because you are part of it. So therefore, you are a low achiever as well. Right? Correct, Tommy?
I tell you.
If he's saying it's a low achievers program and he's part of it, he's a low achiever too. So welcome to the Low Achievers program.
No, I want to know what he intends to achieve by his attempt at demonizing this program.
I don't know. Low achievers, all them fantabulous, and it's not like them when you go on 91.9, the kind of discussion them that have. Look, for example, the pastor with the internet search engine, Mr. Florida, hold on.
Yeah.
The pastor with the internet search engine put up a video today, a video to the people.
That was totally erroneous.
And totally erroneous. Totally erroneous. And Fox want to come and talk about, well, anyway, Fox, welcome to the Low Achievers program. We are glad that you are part.
We have to let him know that everybody gets to express their views here, including him, even though his views may be derogatory.
And we put it up. And we let Gordon Joseph talk. We let Big George talk. We let Ambrose Blanc talk. We don't censor all you. We don't do that. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Yeah, Mr. Answer, Mr. Tobago. Be short and quick. Yeah. What station that died from? The one who you just played, a big dude.
91.9.
Well, I had to start to listen to it and let my kids and them see it because I had to show my kids and them what not to be when they return an adult. So thanks for telling me.
All right.
Because he's a perfect example for kids to see what not to be when they get to an adult.
Yeah.
Because Mr. Anselm, if that man could tip out that I say the man have an XP window, you know, I feel he's still getting emails. But you can't really say emails, but he's still getting mail from Pigeon, you know. So that is why he's so late from 2020.
You see,
it's ridiculous. And you know what's the hurtful thing about that, Mr. Anselm? People believe in that man right through the year. You know?
Correct.
Right through the year.
You know, them fellas and them, and when them talk, them just sound like if them is the most intelligent bulb in the brightest bulb in the box, you know.
Yeah. But Mr. Anselm, I'm going to tell you something. Here, that this man, I go say a little joke before I go there, just to lighten up the mood a little bit. So I went to the Olympics now, but I don't know no sports to play. So I want to get in there to say anybody who play in that sport will get in free. So I said, but what sports to play? So I went and I buy a post, I buy some wire, I buy some cement and things. So the man asked me, he said, what you trying to come in for? I said, for fencing. Look on and listen.
Good one, Florida.
That's a good one. Caller, welcome. Caller, welcome.
Yeah. I find it being very, 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 very unfair. Right? You hear me?
Yeah, we listening. We listening.
Okay. And I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Look at how things went with Pastor Google. I don't know, but I feel certain that somebody sent that to his phone. Whether it was to set him up.
Hey, let me stop you.
Huh?
Let me stop you. 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 The
Yeah,
man,
you stop me. Well, go ahead now.
the man went a step further and went to YouTube and played a video from years ago. Oh God.
Okay, so I could continue now?
Continue.
Right. So whichever way it went, he pulled it up, he didn't check it properly. And I see him making the same kind of mistake that you did. You did a whole editorial. A whole editorial. And at the end of the day, at the beginning of the night, you have to come back and apologize. So I didn't see what he did different to anything you did or the man don't.
No.
I'm saying that
Totally
you all
different.
with the mic,
Totally.
you had to take
You
your
see,
time.
there you go
You had to
again.
read, you had to double check before you come and you put out anything, because if you put out something
Totally
like
different. Totally
you
different.
keep hearing about it from this man.
No, that's
You
okay.
understand?
That's okay.
His mistake. You wouldn't hear about it because we could bring it up. We could regurgitate it over and over. But we're moving on. We're moving on because you're not perfect.
You move on from
you're
today.
a human being and you can make mistakes.
You move on
We
from
accept
today.
that.
You move. Listen to this. Listen to this. And we're gonna close. We close with this. I gotta take the next call. Listen to this. Right? He stated. I heard that Kamala Harris withdraw.
So did he lie if he say he heard that?
Wait a minute now, God. Wait a minute now, man.
No, asking you a question. I'm doing like you. Asking me a question as we go along.
Yes, he lied now. Let me show you how. Let me show you now. He went to Google and Googled Kamala Harris drops out of race and gets a video from 3 years ago and then plays it to tell you.
I believe that he deliberately decided I'm going to mislead the people and I'm going to bring up that. Because what benefited that there for him?
How you mean what benefited him?
I don't think he hate her. I don't think he hate Trump. I don't think he hate Biden. I believe it was a definite ugly mistake that he made, just like what you have made and just like what other people and I'm sure I too have made.
All right, okay. All right.
So I don't see where's the point.
It's no point. It's no point.
Better things you could do, man.
All right. Thanks a lot. No problem. Yeah. You see, Tommy?
Wow.
When you trying to defend wrong, you trying to defend wrong by any means necessary. Right? And when it is pointed out, right? He trying to shift the goalpost, which he's very good at, trying to shift the goalpost, right? But I tell him the so-called warriors looking for some goalpost shifters, and I can recommend them. You understand? The problem is this, Tommy. When these guys are consistently coming to the radio station with misleading information, let me play next one for him. To him, go and get 3 misleading things that I have put out into the atmosphere. 3 of them. And I go get 3 of Pastor Google that he put out. Yeah. KFC, go ahead. All right, that's the internet. You know, the thing about it there, Tommy, is that now that them fellas are under scrutiny, they are under scrutiny. They can't just come to the radio station no more and just throw things up in here and see what will stick. They cannot. Today, the man come with that information. Boy, Tommy, just imagine if the world listening to 91.9 and here he put out that and somebody run with that story and say, boy, I hear a man in Trinidad with an internet search engine name talking about Kamala Harris drop out the race. And it gone all about the place and it gone viral. When they realized that the man take a video from 3 years ago, play it on the station, and he was totally wrong.
But I can't even understand why Mr. Joseph.
Yeah, Mr. Worship, man.
Tommy, hold on.
Just back my internet, bud.
Hey, good man.
Well, Gordon Joseph and them, but them could defend wrong, have I?
Oh, God.
This country going on in a Ellen basket, you know.
Hmm.
The man mislead the world.
Yeah, he mislead the world. Not just Trinidad and Tobago. He mislead the world.
He take over Google, he pass up Google, so he can't get it right.
He can't get it right. You can't get it right.
Gordon Joseph is young fellas, this is old dinosaurs here. One thing, like,
yeah,
that worship.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
continue doing a good work, and I look to understand, love.
Yeah. Look, he come back. Look, he come back. Watch. Someone send the video to him, Wall Street. So Tommy, I go send you a video from 2020.
And you go vet it.
And you go just play it, right? And telling people that, well, Kamala Harris withdraw from the race. Oh, God. Eh? I tell him, you see that so them fellas and them, Tommy? Them fellas and them is goalpost shifters and defenders of the PNM by any means necessary. Why he trying to defend Pastor Google? He trying to defend the pastor with the internet search engine name. Why, Fox? For what? He and Gordon. I ain't see Big George yet. Yeah, Anderson, welcome.
Good night, Mr. Wall Street and Uncle Tommy.
Good night, sir.
Kunji, Brooklyn, Mova Defender, KFC Kingsley, and the sensible, new, intelligent callers that call tonight. To the lady and others. Put a Mr. Scotland there, and I'll put a Mr. to his name, because I see him defend poor people already in the court. I see him defend people who he hadn't known from anywhere. And he's more likely to stop and talk to somebody on Duncan Street, on the Beatum, in Lavantil, compared to like Heinz. Now, I ain't seen Scotland making any difference. Because Scotland know who is the areas, they know the criminals. And as Kunji said earlier on, good night to you, Kunji. As Kunji said earlier on, his constituency, he may not live there, but the constituency that, which is Lavantil South, is Mango Rose, Tonkan Street, George Street, Nelson Street. But likewise, Special Lines, I've never heard. You can say, Anderson, but you I tell you what Scotland be, you'll meet me and tell me that in the streets, eh? Anderson, you're not giving up on the Indian party, eh? You're not, I see what PNM kept for years. So nothing can make me a PNM, and he will laugh for that. Now, I'm saying this to say this. You Federal Lines, you went and mount a platform in Lavantil. I believe it's called Street or one of them street there. Basilan Street. And you went to meet your partner Sunday. You say, yeah, known Sunday. Sunday morning, it should be them. And you went to meet as rabbit gangsters. So you cannot curb the problem. Curbing the problem with this crime. You never hear Federal Lines open a football competition. Never. A basketball competition. Never. You have never heard Federal Lines support a homework center. More than God Christopher, he had help break down and move God Christopher. You never heard Federal Lines or saw him taking people bookless and giving out books. What Federal Lines are known for, like last time I put on the priority budget from Pimcut. Pimcut is just after Mova for those who listen outside of Trinidad. And those who don't know, Pimcut is just after Mova heading to Port of Spain. So
and put some UNC flags by Vimcut straight to the commentary. And the bus was laden, it was only yellow. What Fisher Alliance is known for? When he went and gave someone, he said, look, Tete, you have Tete. He said, much will take Tete down and flag. The fella says Tete. But somebody said, we are stupid or what? Tell Heinz we want one more. So, Fisher Alliance, I telling you, as always, you know my name, you know my middle name, you know our two surnames. My name is Anderson Kenman Wilson Fisher Alliance. You, Fisher Alliance, the Minister of National Security for Trinidad and Tobago, had paid 130,000 to remove them flags. So don't tell me you don't know who is the criminal in them. You went and hand that personally. The Muslim man who does be with you, hand over the envelope. It was 30 and they went back for 100. So you know Lawantel, you know all the criminal in them. And I will say, if they're not your friends, they're your partners. To bring in Scotland here can curve or bend or deter anything whatsoever. What Scotland will be there for is probably guide him where law is concerned. Because he is a boss lawyer, he is a top-notch lawyer compared to Heinz. Heinz will be called a rat snake, or I can't use the words because not radio friendly. That is the kind of lawyer you will describe. If actually anybody did the definition of Fisher Alliance, how you'll describe him, you could say a political raper man, a political sadist, a political human being who will find himself up in Kashid Belmont and have a friend named Tarshell, who the whole of Belmont know Tarshell is sick. And when you say sick, we know what sick we're talking about. Right? So, I ain't seen that deterring anything. Right? To deter the crime, the police must know that because they see someone running steal and whatever information they receive is a Brongos, they say that to Brongos. They go knocking by a mason, good builder. He wake up shepherd, they pull him out, they beat him, and he said me happen in beat him some years gone by. They pull him out, they beat him, they execute the young man. Some police running after. My little nephew by his grandmother from upstairs, he watching the whole thing. And they could hear the police and them saying, no, all they do is the wrong man. What will become of that? No, we're not saying what happened on somebody shooting over the past days was something good. But it happened right by a police station. Then the police was on duty. The police were not on duty too neither. He was driving a personal car, whether going to or from the police station. He had no bulletproof vest. But to make things look good for the Fisher Alliance and to make good thing good for this Earl Christopher. This one who reached on top, not by education, but with the way how sexy she look. Yeah, that's the kind of commissioner we have. She's sexy for those on top, so it brought her on top too as well.
Leave it there, Anderson.
This is what we have leading our country. A commissioner, a prime minister, who we know was involved in some kind of thing with us people, a little girl child I was teaching in Tobago. I look what I'm listening.
Thanks a lot. There you go. Thank you. I want to play Tommy. You know, Tommy, sometimes I just wonder if the PNM people does really call a welcome.
Hey,
Aye.
listen, I'm cautioning you again. I don't want you to get in trouble.
With what?
You have to be responsible with these callers who sometimes ain't care and will say things that partner could end you up in nasty, sticky waters. Okay? Especially these personal things. All right?
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thanks. Tommy, I am. Sometimes I just wonder if the PNM people and Brooklyn, welcome.
Well, shit, good night again to your Uncle Tommy
Yeah.
and to your listeners and viewers.
Good night.
Well, shit, your program is not a YouTube show, like basically a YouTube online show. YouTube,
But we on
WhatsApp stuff.
Yeah, we on
radio.
We on radio.
Oh, you're on radio too? Okay, okay.
95.9
All right.
FM in Jersey.
But I want to tell your last caller that I know about what you say about Curcy for whatever, but I want to tell your last caller that everything Anderson said about Hines is truth. Yeah? And what shit, you cannot be sued for the truth.
Brooklyn,
You see when you have
Brooklyn. Wait a minute.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Brooklyn, you see,
Uh-huh.
Gordon Joseph doesn't understand. The United States of America is different from Trinidad as far as freedom of speech is concerned, you know.
Right.
Them don't understand, you know.
He tells my personal. Let me tell something. Let me tell Gordon Joseph something because I believe he in Trinidad, right? That you want in Trinidad too, right? You live in Trinidad.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I was a youth man. True story, Wall Street. I was a youth man in Caledonia. And in Caledonia, I used to see men walking the street with AK-47 on a weekend. And on a Monday morning, when I didn't get my ID card as 18, and I go by the URP office, and I line up in a long line to see Federal lines, because he was in Lower Mova, I used to see the same men walking past the line straight and going in the office, boy. I used to see that. And guess what? I, as a youth man who grew up there, could have come out the line and walk in with them. But I would not be alive to tell that story today, Gordon Joseph. So you stay there and think that people lying on people and don't know that what people saying, you can't get sued for the truth. You can't get arrested for the truth. And that's why the crime in Trinidad will never get better. Because all they have failure. All they have people who don't care about the country. All they're studying is party, Gordon Joseph. So when you don't come and try to defend a man, who I telling you, I see it. I have to run below table and get out there quick because big guns walk in the street. And then after Monday morning, them is area foreman. Them is area foreman under the PNM. And they going and getting the contract and doing the thing. Yeah? So stop coming on the Wall Street program talking about, like, if Anderson don't know what he's saying. Anderson already had situation with Federal lines already. Anderson is lying.
Sorry, go ahead.
So, Wall Street, you have a good night.
Yeah,
and
man.
Gordon Joseph, listen and stay quiet a little bit for me, please.
Thank you. I want to show, let me take this one. Hello? Caller, welcome.
Yeah, listen, for me, and I'm sure it's not me alone.
Yeah.
There are those of us who are interested in good radio, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Good radio. Let me deal with the issues now.
But Gordon,
stop dealing
guys,
with
Gordon,
personal people, personal
Gordon.
That's what I'm talking about.
Gordon.
Let me deal with it. I could come on this radio here and talk all kind of things about different people. A man say he ain't calling no radio again. He turned that he give up, and everybody there hear any voice. Just like some people before 2015, they say, boy, if PNM win this election, I gone. I live in this country. We in 2024 and I'm still hearing their voice. They're still hearing Trinidad and Tobago. Oh gosh,
right.
man. Let me get some good radio now. Let me deal with the issues now that we could fix this place.
All right, listen off here. Yeah, man. Gordon Joseph talking about issues, right? Tommy, I want you to look at this video. Look at this video. And Gordon Joseph talking about fixing this place and issues, right? Watch this video. Folks, watch this video. Many of you all may have seen this video. You think this could happen in America? Watch this. Watch this, This had to do with a gangster going to a police station. Watch this. You see that fella standing up there, right, Tommy? Hold on, let me pause it. See that fella standing up there, right? The fella standing up there, right? Look at next one standing up there, right? You see two of them standing up there, right? You see them, right? You see them? Right? Watch it. Watch it. Look, you see the one right there? He's a lookout. Watch. Look at next one there. And you see the next one there we just passed? Let me go back a little bit. Hold on. Let me go back a little bit. Hold on. All right. You see him there? He have a hood on, Tommy. Tommy, he have a hood on in Trinidad hot weather. 90-something. Eh? He have on
A
a
hoodie.
hoodie. A hoodie. Look him there. Sign up right there. Watch it. There we go. Look at next one. Sign up right there. Right, Tommy?
Right.
See my partner there? He cool. Eh? And Gordon wants to know why we don't try and fix the issue. See my partner there? He's still there, you know? Right? Watch now, eh? Lady come out. Lady just come out and he give the fella a 5. Watch. Look the card out. Watch. Watch. You see, Tommy? Watch. Look.
Mm-hmm.
Look. Tommy, a police station, you know? A police station, you know, Tommy? Watch.
Mm-hmm.
See? Car gone. Car gone. Watch. Look. Watch now. Watch. Look. Watch. Look. See? See? Right? Look. And Gordon Joseph want to come here and talk about fixing Trinidad. Gordon Joseph, where in this world you could go into a police station, a person come out of a police station, go in a car, drive off, and go away rejoicing, and not a police stop the car to see if them have any ammunition or anything in the car, Tommy?
Mm-hmm.
Eh? Where, Tommy? Tommy, that could happen in Brooklyn or in Jersey or in America. Eh? Eh, Tommy? Tommy, talk to me, man. Eh?
No. The policing is different to Trinidad.
And Gordon Joseph want to come and talk about fix America. Why did PNM under Ola Kesifor to fix that, Gordon Joseph? Eh? Eh, Gordon Joseph? Oh, God, man. Oh, God, Gordon Joseph. You need to come better than that. Yeah. Point 14, welcome.
Hey, what shit?
Yeah, man.
There's a good night to you and Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy, good night.
Yes,
What?
good night.
Something wrong with that guy, you know? Gordon Joseph. I have a question for you. And I want to get you, I don't wear put on your ballerina shoes and walk on by these hills. I have a question for you. If I accuse you of being a rapist and a child pedophile, and you know to yourself that that information is incorrect, what position you would take to deal with that matter? I'm listening to you.
Thanks. Yeah. A question. Tommy, so when Gordon Joseph want to talk about, let me fix issues, that's what we just talk about here, you know? Gordon, when we talk about or Tommy, when we talk about 26% of black people living in poverty line, that's not an issue, Tommy. Eh?
These are problems that needs to be addressed.
When we talk about 65% of the black people who were murdered last year, that is not an issue? Eh? Oh God, man. Oh God, man. Oh God, man. Yeah. Welcome.
Yeah.
Hello?
Point. Point. Yeah, Point asked my question.
Okay.
Not everybody like court and thing, eh? That is one. Two, sometimes some things, if you could afford it, you just leave it alone. And it has some people that do that. If, according to you and a couple others, that the prime minister was a rapist, he was a pedophilist, and he was all these different things, I can't say. I was not there. I don't know. I don't know.
But Gordon,
and if he is, and everybody brought any charges against him, and he is guilty, then he should be dealt with according to law. I have no problem with that at all.
But Gordon,
okay, sir.
Gordon, here is the point. Here is the point. Here is the point. The point is this: if people are lambasting your name, and saying that you did something that you didn't do, you can take them to court for defamation.
But the amount of thing I hear they saying about you under the pavement, Fall Street.
No, but
the amount of thing I hear they saying about you.
No, but
the amount of thing I hear they saying about Miss Kamala Prasad.
But listen,
The amount of thing they're saying about everybody.
So, but that is part of the course in
You don't
Trinidad
see
and
how the court
Tobago.
system done so stupid already.
But
You
that's
want to bring more things in the court there?
but that's part of the
It has
course.
been out charges there for eons. Some of them dead and gone, and the matter still ain't settled. And here what come out? What come out is there is no law that says that you are entitled to a speedy trial. But I hear they saying that justice delayed.
It's justice denied.
Denied, eh? Right? So don't give me that. And yet still people vote for the man and say they want the man to think. They say all kind of thing about Miss Bisessa. You listen to Jack Warner, but yet still the people vote for her. They want her as their leader and whatnot and whatnot. They ignore all of that. Whether it's true or false, I don't know. And it really doesn't matter to me.
Gordon, can I
at
ask you a
this stage.
question? Can I ask you a question? Did you see the video?
Yeah,
Did you see
sure.
the video that I just played?
Yes, not for the first time.
How could that video, in that video, that happened in front of a police station?
But worse than that happened by police stations, sir. If you haven't been aware of it, worse than that happened right by police station here in Trinidad.
And that's acceptable.
In Trinidad,
And that's
worse than that
acceptable.
happened.
And that's
So
acceptable.
I'm saying that those are the things that we're supposed to be focusing on to see how to fix it, rather than coming and talking about this one and that and personal matters of people business.
And
all
right, thank you. So who can fix it?
Okay.
Yeah, man. Bless.
You and I, you had him.
But that's what we're trying to do here.
And that's a good start.
That's what we're trying to do here.
That's a good start. But if you hate, or if I hate,
no,
infringe on the whole effort.
All right, so Gordon,
if we operate on the basis of hate.
All right, so listen off here. Yeah, man. Thanks. You see, Tommy. That is the problem right there. All of a sudden, Gordon Joseph went from 5 miles per hour to 250 miles per hour quickly. You see how they just do it? Try to shift the goalpost and talk about hate. Yeah, point 14. Welcome.
Nice. I like your response. You just respond good. But let me get this if you don't know. In 2019, leading up to the 2020 general election, I can't remember the youth man name. I think it's something Thomas. They went on a UNC platform and sing a song and called Keith Rowley a raper man. When I tell you that song was a hit, he sing he life out. When Keith Rowley hear that song, he take to the media and he bust up his mouth and he say he go to sue this one and he go sue that one, and he say even though the gentleman apologize, this nonsense had to stop. He go take him to court and he have to make sure he court close ready. You know what I tell them, Mr. Gordon? Now Lennox Smith now heard the news conference that Rowley make and reach out to the youth man on national radio station. I think it's 104.7, and tell the youth man, whenever the Prime Minister send you a protocol letter to go to court, I go be a main witness. That's in 2019, and in 2024, that youth man still waiting on the court close. So by the end of the day, see that man we're looking up to, trust me, he idea coming in time to come. And a serious jail cell will be waiting for him. It's not no time bar for rape. And that is where the Prime Minister is. A blasted right. Nocturnal listening.
Yeah, man. Tommy, you know, it's kind of sad in that the PNM people, and let me be specific, the black PNM people. Let me take this call. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Yeah, Mr. Ansel, Mr. Tommy, I'll take him real quick.
Yeah.
Mr. Ansel, Mr. Tommy, I appreciate Gordon, Joseph comments here, but Mr. Ansel, Mr. Gordon, and Mr. Tommy, Mr. Gordon coming to disrupt your program. Because every minute this man, when he calling and talking, oh, go along, get along, and next radio station is, we here to deal with the issues, and we here to talk about issues. You know, sure, issue there, and the man say, well, Kamala and Kamala. You see how the man switch around everything? Them is hidden agendas. them is double same agent. Them come here to disrupt your program, Mr. Anthony. Look on listening.
Nah, we just get people equal time here. Equal time. We believe in giving people equal time. Let me take a few voice notes here. I don't want to forget these voice notes. Oh, go look at voice notes. Hold on. I'm gonna take. Oh, go look at voice notes. Look. I'm gonna take this call before I take this voice note. Brooklyn, welcome.
Washington, good to me.
Yes.
God Joseph is a complete grown-up dunce. If God Joseph call and say that how he had to find solutions, when he hearing that the people who supposed to be fixing the problem actually encouraging the problem, and he's still calling to talk stupidness on this program, God Joseph, as I said, shut up, boy. Because you was an absolute balizé dunce. The people who only have in power today created the problem. Under the PNM government, the gang leaders and them was getting contract as area foreman, as all kind of foreman, as contractors. And this is how they get the money to buy the guns, God Joseph. The people who you say we fighting down and we taking it personal and we against Gordon Joseph. Oh, clean the cobweb and the wax in your ears now, boy. Oh God, you're not making sense. The people that is in power today is not the right people for Trinidad and Tobago. It's not people who seek the interest of the citizens. It's people who seek the interest of their pocket, and the people that they have created the havoc is their friends. They are friends. That is why the video Wall Street just showed bad man could be outside a police station. Which part in the world? Bad man and men who could be carrying weapons could be outside a police station like the better than the police.
Talk. Tell him, Brooklyn. Tell him. Which part in the world? Tell him. Which part?
In a hot country with hoodie.
In a hot country with a hoodie on. Man, I want
in
a
front
hoodie.
of the station in the middle of the day. Nobody checking that.
We have people say we have an army. We do not have an army. We have no tankers. We have no aircraft. We have a defense force, right? And we have a defense force that should have been already roaming the communities, pulling out them guns. And up to this day, the police officers are afraid. They are afraid of these little boys on the street with bigger guns than them, Gordon Joseph. And as I tell you, I was a young man, 18 years, wanted good for myself. Thank God that I choose the right path. And I used to see the ones who used to tell me, boy, just come out the line and come and go with me, boy. You get walk, come in, walk in with me. Nobody by the door can tell you that the minister not see nobody for the rest of the day, because as soon as you line up for 3 hours, and when they reach by the door, the lady by the door calls you and tell you, the minister finished for the day, and you have to go back and get in the work. And I could have jumped over the line and go with the bad boy and them and get all the work. But I would have had to carry a gun too, and I didn't choose that gun, Joseph. It's many like me out there. Many like me who chose the gun and went in with the bad boy for hungry, hungry small money, right? And they end up dead, or they're making life in jail, or they're in jail for somebody else's problem, and they sit down in jail and can't get bail. This is what we facing, Gordon Joseph, boy. Or you stop calling the radio, boy, because I'm calling this program and don't making sense, boy. What's going on in Trinidad? People dying in Trinidad and Tobago. This is real. And the people who are in power know what's going on. The reason why Fitzgerald Hines are not being removed from Minister of National Security, because, as I said, he know all the dark secrets of the PNM. That is why he's in a position of only getting his pocket full. And this is the problem, Gordon Joseph. If you did not, now you know. Well, should have a good night.
Yeah, man.
And Uncle Tommy.
Yeah. You know, Tommy.
Good night.
Tommy. If you are serious about solutions to the problem, the problem right in your face, you know.
Absolutely.
The problem is right in the PNM face. Yeah, move defender. Yeah. Move defender. Yeah.
Well, you know, Uncle Tommy, you know, he's talking with Gordon Joseph. He's someone like a big man, right? A
Yeah,
old man, right?
yeah, he's a big man.
And he's saying now in this country, and watching Alan Warner get charged for illegal mining,
Yeah.
come back out,
Yeah.
get temporary license to mine on the same land he was arrested for mining on, and now he's suing our country. And he have nothing to say about that, but to come and attack a man who says something. You see that Gordon Joseph, he's a sick man. He's very sick. Something really wrong with him. I'm watching that begging you. Please play that video. Let's show that here with this government doing the Tobago. Please watch it. Play that video.
Wait, Daddy, want you send for me? Let me see if I could play it. Let me see it. Tommy?
And today I see where our friend that they kidnapped from Barbados actually won.
Yeah. Hello. Correct is right. They won. Right? But we still don't know who gave the orders to go and kidnap him and bring him back. Right?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows that. Yeah. Yeah, KFC.
Yeah, the never saw what she so Brooklyn so because I carry 500.
Come on,
KFC.
KFC.
KFC boy, they ain't get you back good internet, boy. They gave you back. They gave you back the cheap internet, boy. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said Brooklyn talking about the 550. And they go down the RP office, they line up. You come over, man, back to collect a check. When you collect that check, you go by the church, Wall Street. A long line right around the church, you know. They will pay people to be fighting for, you know. I'm telling you, one man alone get all that kind of 15 gang and all that kind of thing. In. If you're so lucky, the pay down, you have to give them half. Or the one fortnight and all kind of thing. You get in top. What should really and truly? Nobody post them and go them certain community leaders and it's them that finance them. Right? And then they mobilize the people and them to go there and vote the PNM. I know why I telling us. I know.
Yeah, man. All right, let me try to get this video here real quick. Let me see how long it is. Hold on, Tommy, I don't know, boy. Something missing, boy. Something missing. Hold on.
You don't know.
I don't know. I am at a loss.
Well, they say if you don't know, you have to ask somebody, eh?
I wanted to apologize to the persons who were selected for housing at Riseland. And I would like to state categorically that upon entering office, this was an agreement between the IADB and the central government to access funding for projects in Trinidad.
It buffering, folks. This is the video, the undermining of this administration by the PNM central government.
I think that one of the condition was to do a project here in Tobago, either at Delphine Mason Hall or Riseland, and it was Riseland. So this started in 2020. Coming into office, we had discussions with the project managers in Trinidad. NIPDEC was charged with overseeing the project. But Brother B, I wanted Tobago public to know and hear this morning. The conditions of the loan was that the government of Trinidad and Tobago will approach the IADB for the infrastructural cost, which was to the tune of 4.7 million US. Chicken feed. $30 million to do the infrastructure work. We went ahead, we did a draw. Persons were elated that we selected 41 persons to be in this housing development. And a meeting 2 months ago, we were informed that that project isn't going anywhere because the central government did not access the funding from the IADB to do the infrastructural work. Meanwhile, the division have expended over $1.1 million to do infrastructure design. We have held our part of the bargain. But the mere fact that the government did not access the funding, those 41 persons who were selected and the next 12 that were hand-selected are in limbo right now. And if that isn't malice or wickedness, you tell me what it is. Because you just have to access the funding and you refuse to access the funding. So what we're doing now, We are preparing documents to opt out of that contract with NIPDEC and go to a design, build, finance modality so Tobagonians could get the homes that they qualified for. And those 41 persons, please do not lose heart because you still have a place in that development once we get it off the ground. And to go further, we now have a special purpose company handling all housing development from the division, which is the Tobago Urban and Rural Housing Corporation. We have a registered company, which now will negotiate with all contractors for the design build modality, finance build modality to construct homes in Tobago. So Shervan, which is supposed to be 447 units, we have them taking over that, the running of that.
Where in Shervan, really?
That is right behind where they relocate persons who were relocated from Crown Point, behind the police station, all that matter.
You hear that? I just first time I see that video. To me, that is wicked and evil, man. That is the continued demonization of the THA by the central government. By a man who called himself the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago. What is the population of Tobago? 65,000.
60,000.
What is the major makeup of the people in Tobago, Tommy?
Afro.
And we have a man who called himself the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago, and they're trying to deny 41 people, 41 families from getting a little house, boy. Or a place to a little shelter, boy. Eh? Oh, God. Boy. Tommy, I don't know what else to say, boy. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. Thank you for that, Mover Defender. Thank you for that. I had to put that video together. But anyway, just before we go, I have another video I wanted to play here. Before we go, I had an editorial on the state of emergency in China, but we go get that on Sunday Talk. Let me see which other one I have here. I have another one. I wanted to play this one. We have another few minutes left. Hold on, eh? There was a march in Mangaroes, Lavantil, which was a good thing. You understand? There was also a march by All Stars too. I don't know if it was the same march, but I think there was a march with All Stars. And oh, here it is. Listen to this, right? The quality of bulletproof vest in Trinidad and Tobago. Tommy, imagine that, boy.
Wow.
Take a listen.
Moonilal, check on quality of police bulletproof vests. Orapush East MP Dr. Rudal Moonilal is questioning the quality of bulletproof vests used by police officers after a guard and emergency branch, GB. Officer was shot in the chest while on patrol in East Port of Spain on July 22nd. Shakala Charles was a passenger in a marked police car responding to reports of a shooting at St. Paul's Street when gunmen opened fire, hitting him, with a bullet penetrating his vest. In a statement on July 23rd, Moonilal called on Minister of National Security Fitzgerald Hines and the police service to say if officers now have inferior and expired bulletproof vests. Hines and Police Commissioner Erla Harewood Christopher must reply in light of the shooting, the statement said. Moonilal said some officers in tactical units have alleged their vests have passed their use-by dates, while some opt to buy vests privately for public duty. This is a critical life and death matter, to which Mr. Hines must respond with urgency and clarity, and assurance that officers will be outfitted with modern, effective, and top-quality vests. Saying some vests were also knife-proof and or tested for varying caliber of ammunition, he said different police units must have the requisite vests. He said bulletproof vests had a lifespan of about 5 years. Given the state of heinous crime and the high-powered weapons in the hands of criminals, all police officers must be outfitted with appropriate fit-for-purpose bulletproof vests. I also call on the COP to indicate whether officers have been using vests that are outdated and deemed expired or defective. Saying this issue typified the gross mismanagement of the anti-crime campaign Moonilal hit, Mr. Hines is shamelessly boasting of his performance in office, even as citizens continue to be murdered or assaulted and robbed. Mooneylaw said alleged incompetence by Hines and Harewood Christopher now exposed the state to civil liability over its duty to provide proper equipment, such as bulletproof vests to police officers. The road traffic gridlock created by the police service last week has not stemmed the killings, home invasions, extortions, attacks, and other brutal crimes. He said TT's national borders remain porous and open to illegal weapon and drug transshipments. A dramatic improvement in law enforcement should begin with a public explanation of the worthiness of the bulletproof vests worn by police officers.
Who's supposed to fix that, Gordon Joseph? Let's play a few voice notes before we go. Folks, put your closing comments in the chat. Put your closing quote in the chat. Closing quote or closing comment in the chat. Let's play a few voice notes before we go, Tommy, so we could clean these.
Good night, Mr. Worship. Good night, Uncle Tommy. I know it's crunch time. Whatever, blessed night. Mr. Worship. Rolly was victim of the in Tobago. You know, Rolly the most evilest human being. You know, he's a wicked man, spiteful. You know. But I get that man, boy. Fire burn the piano, but I look go, boy. Rolly, why you so wicked to you when people, boy?
See this one?
That's one of the problem. Some people only listening to one station alone or one person alone. God give you more than one ears, you know. I hear what sometimes happens in Mexico with police and police station and these, I think it's safe to say, criminals, you know. I hear what happened right in our neighbor here in Jamaica with bandits going in police station, you know. So all I want to put everything like Trinidad is the only place bad thing does happen. But tie your lace properly, but make sure that your ears not being blocked by your elbow, please.
Oh God.
Like we care what happened elsewhere. We all focus on Trinidad. Regardless of what the hell so because crap happening abroad, crap must take place in Trinidad at an alarming rate.
I'm gonna play this next voice note here.
Wall Street, God, Joseph, for we to have good conversation and fix the problem. God, Joseph, you and the PNM is the problem. You and the PNM is the problem, God, Joseph. We can't fix this under the PNM. The PNM and you is the problem. If we don't have the PNM, we wouldn't have these problems and them. God, Joseph, stop being a PNM. If you want to be fair, stop being biased to the UNC and be fair to the citizens of the country and stop being a PNM, Gordon Joseph. You find you're getting too much licks. Take your licks now. You look like you're big and strong. Take your licks.
Hmm.
I hope Gordon Joseph can answer point for them. Answer point for them, Gordon Joseph.
All right, I'm gonna see this other voice note here. Yeah, I'm gonna clean this up here, Tommy. So we.
Good night, Mr. Worship and Uncle Tony. Uncle Tommy. Pastor Google and everything something else. So these fellas are really, you know what who they're talking to. This man actually says breaking news. Breaking news. He's top, Mr. Martha. I have to say breaking news. Mr. Hanson, Mr. Gordon Joseph come out and defend himself. He a cocoa in the sun too, or he playing the prime minister. He a cocoa in the sun also.
Oh God. Let me see if that is it. I think that is it for the voice. That is it for the voice. No, that's, oh no, look, I have our next one here. Hold on. We're gonna go for the break in 1 minute.
Good night, Mr. Washington and Uncle Tommy. Mr. Washington, let me show you how the PNM and them conveniently, yeah. You see how they bring up that talk with the poverty rate and the percentage of black people living under the poverty line and stuff. Now they jump out at you today and trying to put in your head how you know it's black people, and it could either be Indians more or it could either be Chinese, right? Like that. But when it comes to other things like crime and stuff, to defend the government, they just come out and say, all are we black in Trinidad? So where is it? Is it that all are we black in Trinidad? Or is it that it have Indian and African and Chinese?
Oh God. Toby, you missed that one today, boy. Let me see if this is one more here.
Hmm.
All right, so folks, That is it. We're going to go for a quick station identification. And when we come back, put your closing comments in the chat, folks. Put your closing quotes or comments in the chat. We like to get closing quotes or comments in the chat. We're going to go for a quick break. We'll be right back. Stick and stay. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back after this short message. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. So, folks, put your closing comments in the chat. You got to put a closing quote, or you can put your closing comments, right? We always give a closing quote here before we close the program for all the new people. And thank you all for the new people that are coming in. The chat kind of got away from us today because we started kind of right with the topics today. Anyway, my closing quote is, beautiful souls recognize beautiful souls. Keep being genuine. Your people will find you. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall say that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. See ya. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. Sunday, 1 to 4 on Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics. Go ahead, Tommy.
Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars, to change the world. Like I always say, you, the man in the mirror, you have to become that change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Like I always say, be safe out there, because we want to see you back here on our next session, which is Sunday, God willing, from 1 to 4. Till then, be safe. Love you all. Good night.
Thank you, Tommy. So let me see.
You're welcome.
I think I have a voice note here. Let me play this last voice note here. Okay, let me see. Oh, God. What time is it? Okay, let me play this one right here. This is our closing.
My closing comments. Gentlemen, gentle ladies, at the end of the day, at the beginning of the night, cussing, hating, quarreling has never solved a problem. We have problems and we need solutions. If you feel the solution is just to move the PNM, well then you have to just shut your mouth, hold on, and wait till the election come. Because you can't do it now. You can't do it now. And have a good night. Make sure and read the Bible.
We play all closing comments here. Everything. If you want to send a voice note, yeah, Alicia, we go add you. Mother Bernie, welcome. Thank you. Mother Bernie, say have a good night. Gordon Maloney, are you the same Gordon Joseph? Yes, that's the same Gordon Joseph. Marjorie says government is a trust and the officers of the government are trustees. And both the trust and the trustees are created for the benefit of the people. Henry Clay. Let me read that again. Government is a trust and the officers of the government are trustees, and both the trust and the trustees are created for the benefit of the people. Henry Clay. And that is what we want. We want to go out at the end of the day with some quotes. Get your quotes. So when we want some positivity at the end of the day with quotes. So we want you to get your quotes ready, because we allow people to put their quotes in at the end of the day. And that's how we always done it here, and we always gonna continue. Alicia Ghani says them cocoa in the shade. Okay. Let me see. Ailey come late today, but Ailey says, make no sense to even respond to Gordon. By now, should just let him say his piece and leave it at that. Okay. Caribbean source said Margaret must be the last time the UNC was in power. Gordon answer. Kunji boy. He said, I did Kunji. Margaret, welcome. Margaret says Caribbean soul, you could be right. How long they have those vests? Mova Defender says, people who can't face the truth hate you who speak it. There we go. People who can't face the truth hate he who speaks it. That is the truth, you know. True. That is absolutely true. Yeah, and that is what we want, folks. You know, we want to banter back and forth, but at the end of the day, we want some motivational too when we close the program. All right, that's how we just do it here. Heidi said Gordon is an instigator. He's not about solution, only irritate people. Oh God. Anna says, now is Operation Coalpot and Bicycle. Because Operation Anaconda Baghdad in your face. Lord Shiva didn't work. Okay. All right. Mexico is a narco state. He really compared Trinidad to that country. Carl Berwick Felix says, Alicia Ghani, me to Prof. Wall Street. Okay, whatever that is. Alicia Ghani said they're fixing the airport in Tobago. Oh, God, Tommy. Oh, God. Tommy, can you help me read this thesis, please? Oh, God.
That's a little bit much.
Oh, God. I had to read it. We had to read it.
Okay. Founder of the Warner Group of Companies, Alan Warner, who was charged with operating an aggregate wash plant without a license, appeared in court on July 19th for the first time. 174 of Tower 2, Tagrit Road, Woodbrook, appeared virtually before Arima Magistrate Avion Gill, presiding in the 3rd District Court. After the charge was read to Warner, he pleaded not guilty. He remains on a $100,000 bail.
Tommy, can you imagine that, Tommy? You get an opportunity to try to inspire someone, to try to motivate someone. That is the quote you put up? Oh, God, Lord Father, please put a hand. I think that is it for the quotes. Oh, boy. Let me see if there's any more here. Well, Hailey says, closing comment, snakes will bite you on your heel and will crush the head of the snake, and still life goes on. Live a good life. Thank you very much. So we're going to go out tonight again with appreciation. Fox Islam says, innocent until proven guilty. Fox. Fox. Yeah, nice, positive quote now. All right, folks, we are out of here. We're going to go out with Johnny King appreciation. Good night. See you guys on Sunday, 1 to 4 p.m. right here, WZYE 95.9 FM. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. We out of here. Bye-bye.
Strive to be happy. Relentless search for luxury. In search of peace and happiness, the human mind wouldn't rest. A constant nag within we soul, demanding respect from the world. We get the urge in different form, but luxury is the norm. Money is very essential, but can't buy peace of mind at all. We still like dogs without a bone, if we have the money alone. Because appreciation plays on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because importance, if we are Every man ought to give generously.
The feeling has no barrier. Race and class doesn't matter. Once you are alive, you in the game. You do anything to get a good name. Some wealthy men turn to suicide. Can't find food to feed their pride. The aged and crippled in the ring, fight to feel like a king. Children become delinquent for lack of love from their parents. That's why appreciation is most important to man.
Appreciation plays on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because important, if we are trying to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously.
Solution to bad industrial relations. Employees will gladly draw their pay and do the job half the way. When workman feeling unwanted, the working spirit is daunted. He comes on the job and fool around. Production going down. Just make him feel significant. You get him do anything you want. A pat on the back is the best move for relations to improve. Because appreciation plays on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because important, if we are trying to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously. Our deepest craving is common. All we need is attention to put us in the happy zone, regardless of what we own. Life is lonely without it. Each one should give a little bit. What you want your neighbors do, then life on earth will be true. Take a tip from the scripture. Appreciate one another. Share your love and make the mold for total peace in the world.
Appreciation plays on the human mind. Everyone needs some for happiness all the time. Because important, if we are trying to live, everyone's on the hunt. Every man ought to give generously.